Alright, there we go.
Hey all, this is JDA 64. We got more Mega Man coming up here.
Yep, and I'm actually here this time. I'm Orin. Let's go.
I need to turn my volume down. I like how I get ads on my own channel on Twitch. Yeah, chat should be showing up in the video this time. We'll see, obviously. But the chat client is working at least.
I strongly believe.
Well, I
So the
strongly
next,
believe. Now, what were you
you
saying?
believe? Oh no, I was just gonna say that the next four stages you have left are probably my favorites.
Yep. Might as well see if the pattern continues as I thought it would with the right stick. Not the right stick, the Z buttons. See if it cycles clockwise, counterclockwise.
This is probably the best music track in the game. This is a really, really good track.
Gonna turn the game volume up then. I can't hear it.
This was the music track I think they used when they first revealed this game.
Oh, should have seen that one coming. Whoa. I don't know why I was surprised that an enemy took more than one hit.
Yeah, this game kind of has a lot of those, like, one health enemies.
Especially if you have this auto charge thing and take a while between shots.
But hey, in superhero mode, they take 2 shots.
Oh. I am not paying attention to anything except the exact area that I'm occupying, apparently.
Yeah, you really gotta, like, look at the environment in this stage.
Yeah, it can get pretty troublesome and problematic if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, the first run through of the stage is kind of like this, basically.
Wrong button. God, I didn't do squat.
I like how they brought back enemies from a lot of the different old games because that canon is from Mega Man 4. I feel like those shield guys were from Mega Man 5, but I don't remember.
I haven't seen or played them.
Yeah, 5 is probably my least favorite.
Just got a damage boost through this entire stage. Don't mind me.
I mean, it helps that things in this game don't, like, deal an insane chunk of damage.
Also, I have, what's it called? I have Rush Jet. I should remember to use that. Now, that's not me that was setting that off.
God, I really want to give you a helpful tip, but I'm like, should I? For this stage. I would highly recommend using your bounce ball in this stage.
Yeah, I was thinking being able to attack things at, like, upward angles would be useful.
Oh, there's also another reason to use it specifically in this stage. Yeah, sliding is also really good to use around here. Man, I just wish I could hear the music. Oof, it's one of my favorites.
It's just gonna infinitely spawn.
Actually, they don't, I'm pretty sure. Like, they come out in a very set way, there's just a lot of them.
Oh. It just works out, I guess.
Perfectly.
Oh, freaking A.
I love the design for this mid-boss. This game has some really fun enemy designs, I love it.
I have a very large, like, I have a large enough TV that I'm not just looking at the ceiling every time I enter a room. It's like the last place I would think to look for anything.
Yeah.
Nope. I should verify I'm actually hitting this guy.
Yeah, you are dealing damage. He always feels like he has less health than the other mid-bosses.
That didn't quite work out. It's like, let me just duck. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh wait, this isn't Mega Man X5.
It took that many games for them to allow you
Yes,
to duck.
it really did. And Mega Man X5 was when they finally just added a simple duck button. This section right here, like, use your bounce ball, watch what happens.
Oh, it just takes out those middle things.
Yeah, it's the only weapon that can break those.
Obviously, that makes... Well, now they can't even activate.
Yeah, I mostly just wanted to show that for the sake of the achievement.
Oh, I don't know if I got an
That's
achievement because I didn't kill them all.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
You did,
You
I saw
did.
it.
Area secure.
okay.
Every Mega Man game has to have this, like, big enemy that stomps on you for a lot of damage.
What's the button, dang it? Hey, that's the button. Doesn't just automatically activate. You have to jump on it. Yeah, I should be using these gears, presumably.
I mean, the main mechanic added to this game.
Forgot they were a thing. And wasn't paying attention to the sideways one there. This level is asking a lot of my ability to look at various parts of the screen at once.
Yeah. Kind of a stage where you won't really, like, know what to do unless you've played it a few times.
Yeah, this is like freaking like those galaxy sections. Like that one level with the dark matter, except actually difficult to reason about what directions things are going in.
Yeah.
Imagine this would be fun if you're taking double damage. Now that same boss, except now there are things coming from the side! No. Apparently not. 2 different mini-bosses in this level instead of 1.
This is one of my favorite boss fights. I think this guy's really fun to fight. Yeah, fairly obvious what his weakness would be.
Not particularly.
Well, okay, in Japan, Bounce Man is called Rubber Man, so yeah.
That does make some degree of sense. Wasn't really paying attention to his health bar. I was looking at my weapon energy
Yeah,
instead.
You can basically just spam the bounce balls. They'll automatically hit him.
I was looking at my weapon gauge instead of his health bar.
I swear, if you don't use the weakness, he's a fun fight. See, the thing in this game is that, like, the boss weaknesses, it's not necessarily, like, don't think of it in terms of logic, think of it as, like, what weapon is the easiest to hit them with? Kind of like that.
This is Surge Snake-ish?
Or Plug Ball, or Water Wave, or really a lot of weapons in the series. The big thing to note about this weapon is that, well, first off, you can aim it up.
Or down. And that's all, I assume?
Yeah. But the thing is that this weapon pierces shields.
Up does not seem useful in this particular training room.
Not here, no, but in some areas it definitely is. But yeah, any enemy that has a shield, you can use this on them, and then it'll pierce it. Like, you know those annoying guys with, like... They're in that weird gear thing that spins around? From
Oh,
Blockman
yeah,
stage?
yeah.
Yeah, just, you can use that on those guys for, like, to one-shot them.
Oh, nope, they just
Oh
go...
boy, you're going to this level.
Apparently they just sort left, right, and top down. Yeah. Oh well.
This is probably the hardest level of the 8 Robot Master stages.
Love this background.
Yeah, this is a really nice looking level. This whole game in general looks pretty good.
I feel like I watched like a Mark Brown video on this level at some point. Someone was talking about the design of this level.
Oh yeah, this one. I imagine it kind of ticks some people off, but I think it's pretty fun.
Hello, extra life. Does that drop often?
No, it does not.
Didn't exactly need it. I'm hardly
Unless
low
it's
on
Mega
them.
Man 5 for some reason. In pretty much all the games, lives are like really rare drops.
I was trying to get bank shots onto that owl guy.
No, you can't do that.
Sure.
Yeah, your shots go right through them. I've tried, trust me.
Okay, this apparently does not count as a shield.
No, this guy's just kind of, completely invincible when he's in there.
Apparently there's a checkpoint in the middle of this long...
there? Really? That's such a weird place for a checkpoint.
Yeah, like, I haven't even left the room yet. Come on, I've barely done anything.
That's not their normal mode, obviously. This level kind of does this a lot, where you're on, like, very narrow platforms while enemies are trying to hit you.
Here we have the ensuing wall of death. That I was gonna try to damage boost through. At least this would make sense for a place, for a checkpoint to me. I did the same exact thing, for crying out loud.
Hey, in normal mode, this stage has one single checkpoint.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Yeah, this is, you're just gonna need speed gear here. Like, no questions your first time.
I'm going to need it if I get hit again.
If only you had a weapon that could stop that.
Stop what?
The fire, but sadly you don't have it. Try using your thunder weapon. Watch what happens.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
I actually.
Oh, what? It really lights up.
I didn't know this for like a very long time, actually.
Whatever, man. I like lighting up the room with. Okay, yeah, maybe not. I'm curious as to whether other abilities are decent at lighting up the area.
Just that one, I'm pretty sure. But still, it's nice that the weapons have, like, utility uses other than attacking things.
Gonna be honest with you, I completely forgot you were streaming today. Nice.
Wrong buttons! For crying out loud! I just wanted to turn my weapons off. Yeah, maybe I should let the owls live.
Push in the right stick to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why I didn't
Those
see that
guys
one coming.
explode. And surprise, surprise, there's a checkpoint.
Torchman stage.
Yeah, pretty hard level.
Yeah.
like actually really difficult.
Is this the first level you're doing on the stream, or did you beat another?
The pity one up.
Judging by YouTube, you beat Fuse Man stage already. Either that or you died on it. No, you did it. Nice.
Hello, Phoenix.
More of a turkey. Look at that background, I love that. Kind of a really easy mini boss though.
Okay, I don't know why I'm trying to make use of this. This is obviously not useful. Apparently,
It sure as heck was useful in Blast Man, which I had no idea.
okay. Maybe I should just like kill the dang thing rather than trying to get fancy.
Maybe you should.
This guy specifically, yeah, you can really mash him. I also wouldn't use the power gear for your buster unless you're charging.
I agree.
Whoops, not what I meant to do. I am very bad at using the right stick.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to.
You can use both triggers to go back to
Yeah.
neutral.
I'm very bad at determining which triggers do what.
Nice.
Wrong button, for instance.
It happens, it happens.
Yeah, that's a death.
It's easier to do this, to not confuse buttons when you're much more limited, like in the NES games, and then slowly build up with Mega Man 7's weapon swap, and then 8's options, and this.
Though I do like having more options, personally.
Yeah, but for a beginner, it might be better
Yeah,
to
yeah,
use that.
you'll probably fumble a bit.
Like, I started with Mega Man 2, so for me it was easy to just build up. I played 7 some
I started with
point there,
9
and-
actually,
Well,
which is a
the same
really
principle
hard
of-
game to start with.
Yeah, it kind of is.
But it's okay. I love 9.
Yeah, 9's amazing.
Should be taking more advantage of this terrain.
But yeah, I started with 2 and then made my way up slowly and surely. After 8, I went back to 1. Then I did 9 and 10. Then I did Mega Man Base. And then 11.
Let's see. I started with 9 and 10, and then I pretty much went back the games in order.
Nice.
Wow, that drains super fast.
Yeah, it kind of does. It also
Yeah.
uses the same energy as Rush Coil, so...
You might. This is the only game to do that. It's weird.
Yeah, you might want to leave those guys alone.
I didn't realize this room kept going.
Nice.
At least the knockback ended at the end of the platform.
I have just been
Yeah,
aggressive with
yeah, you see, the knockback is kind of
Swag.
like generous.
Gonna wait around and see if that guy respawns.
Interesting use of your Fuseman's weapon there.
Yeah, I know. It's a use I didn't know existed for a while.
I totally
I
used the
didn't know.
wrong thing. I meant to use the normal rush coil.
Nice.
Wow, that guy shot like immediately. It's always those guys, man. That backwards knockback. Maybe I really should have invested in that
Yeah,
knockback
the-
reducer.
I don't think it really would have made a difference. You'll still be in that stuck animation.
Yeah. Although, with how close it can
Oh.
be, maybe it would have made a difference.
Didn't realize I couldn't make that jump without the rush coil.
Nice.
Crying out loud!
You're almost out of lives, JD Aster.
Yeah, you're not gonna beat the boss. Sorry, it's not happening.
Got 2 energy tanks, dude. I just need to get out of the insta-kill area.
Yeah, that's true.
It's possible. Never give
Yep.
up.
That wasn't gonna happen.
He was forced leaving at least.
Hey, but if this were normal mode, if you died in that third fire section, you would go back to before the second one.
Dang.
Yeah, there's only a single checkpoint in normal mode on this level.
Dang.
I really should
I
have.
don't think I ever died, so I didn't figure that out. But dang, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's why this stage is so infamous. Then now it makes sense.
Yeah, this game doesn't mess around with checkpoints, at least.
Yeah, it's not as difficult as other games, but still.
That's why we love Mega Man, because it sends you back when you die, right?
Yes, yes, we'll go with that. Sure.
Wrong freaking thing again. I cannot
I like
keep
how
A and X
This
distinct.
is this the. I like how this and the GBA version of Mega Man Base are the only games that actually tell you when you get a checkpoint. Well, unless you count Mega Man Powered Up, where you actually had to touch the checkpoints.
Oh yeah, those. The flags, the new Super Mario Bros. Flags.
Yeah, that's literally what they are.
Granted, I can't see that corner of my screen.
Well,
I mean, this is casual
might-
mode. Every room is a checkpoint.
basically, yeah. Would be casual.
Hey, in Japan, it's just called normal mode.
This was a mistake.
That's weird, considering Mega Man 2's normal mode is the difficult one
Yeah, right?
in Japan.
They never name those well, do they?
Consistency.
Now I see why you get the freebie one up there.
Nice. I never realized you could stand on those guys. I think I just killed them.
Yeah, you shoot them once, and then you can stand on them. But if you shoot them
Yeah.
again, they explode.
I think I just shot him from a distance with like, I don't know. I was about to say Torchman's weapon, but I remember, oh yeah, this is his stage, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I think I had Tundraman's weapon though.
It's like either
Yeah, that weapon would kind of trivialize a lot of this level.
it's like, well, either ice is weak to
Yeah.
fire or fire is weak to ice,
Yeah, it's one of those.
or
Yeah.
both if you're Paper
Video games
Mario.
can never decide.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, they're actually both weak to each other because fire melts ice, ice turns into water, and water destroys fire. Destroys fire, yes.
So what you're saying is, in Pokemon, ice should be good against fire.
Yes.
I mean, it should, but
We need more mutual super effective relationships, of which none
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah.
There's a mutual resistance, there's a mutual immunity, but no
I mean-
mutual weakness or strength,
Dragon?
rather.
There should be a mutual weakness though.
Dragon is strong against dragon, ghost is
Yeah, does that
strong
count?
against
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's just one.
oh, okay.
It's a cycle
That's
of
just
one.
That's just Dados.
Normal is like the same against itself as normal. Like every type has the same relation with itself.
Well, yeah. Kind of how it works.
Did I lose the energy tanks I had before? No, I still have 3 of them.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
even
You
know where.
you don't lose them with game over. This is not Mega Man 2.
Yeah, I think Mega Man 2 is the only game where it does that.
Good thing I literally just got a checkpoint.
I'm pretty. You don't even bother with the other energy thing.
I've yet to use any.
Yeah, you have the energy balancer Neo, you're never gonna need W tags. You see how weird the knockback in this game is?
Yeah, I
Sometimes it
know,
saves
like
you,
that
sometimes
guy-
it doesn't.
Yeah, that guy there didn't knock me off, but the owl did.
Yeah, knockback in Mega Man 11 is just kind of weird.
It is very weird, yeah.
Never mind, Rush. The problem resolved itself.
Use the chain blast on those like pot enemies.
Oh, yeah. Just hard to use.
Yeah, just use it in Power Gear, like honestly.
Big boom.
Dang it.
Hmm.
I made these 3 jumps, and then I fell short on that one.
Now imagine
Nice.
imagine coming to the stage without Fuse Man or Tundra Man's weapon.
Oh god.
Yeah, man. That Tundra Man's
Oh.
weapon, it's helping so much.
Yeah, I know.
You have Fuse, man. It's
the
okay.
the weapon that you totally have.
Oh, I got a random thing. I didn't see what it did.
Nobody ever sees what they'll
Yeah,
do.
you and everyone else.
Nothing actually changed on screen. So, with that, ooh, bring it closely, buddy.
Oh, dang it! Oh, and I overloaded the gear, so now I'm freaking dead.
Nice jump.
I should have used the power gear.
Use Power Gear and then tank the fire.
You almost made it. So
Ah, dang it.
It's like, I understand how annoying this sort of thing is on a first-time playthrough, but it's like, I don't know. I always had a weird, like, love for this stage and
I
Quick
mean,
Man
I don't
stage.
mind it.
quick
Maybe
man
I'll try
stage,
not
yeah.
going past the
Quick Man
enemy this
stage
time.
is- I don't know. I
mean,
can't tell if
this
Quick Man
one-
stage is easier or not.
I mean, this
Everyone
one's- this
knows
one-
Pac-Man.
I mean, this one's not that bad. But
It's
quick man
not,
stage,
but
no, I hate that one.
Quick Man stage is at least short, like really short.
Yeah, but you have to know.
Yeah, you do.
fast. Either that or you use Flashman's weapon only to get destroyed at the boss.
Dang it.
Speaking of getting destroyed at the boss,
Classic.
yeah, this dude is also as hard as his stage is too.
Yeah.
What makes this guy hard is that he has no pattern whatsoever.
It's just
Even
random.
if it seems like he does, trust me, eventually he'll like fake you out and do something you're not expecting him to do. He can do whatever he wants whenever he feels like it.
melee fun.
Yeah, he just sort of takes...
And his fireballs eat up your shots.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't seem to matter what I do.
What I do against this guy is just slide as much as possible. You can
Yeah.
slide under almost everything he does.
Gotta fight.
Surprised
Oh,
he-
it's time.
Surprised he didn't turn the entire... Ah, forgot.
The red ring of death. Surprised he didn't turn the entire what?
Just light up the whole thing on fire.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, this isn't Mega Man
no.
powered up fireman.
Well, that was reasonably close, given that I wasted so much time at the beginning trying to hit him with weapons that weren't gonna do squat.
You actually did really good. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy like kicked my butt when I first played this.
Same.
Presumably you did it on normal difficulty,
Yeah, that is true.
Same.
because this wasn't your second Mega Man game.
It was my 12th, actually.
Slash first that I've finished, assuming I beat
Yeah.
it.
It was probably like my
You're
But
doing
then
the
again,
kick,
this
man.
game,
I
this game
preferred your other
controls so
attack.
different than 1, so...
Yeah.
this was my 14th Mega Man game. Well, 15th.
Well, if we're counting X games, it's like my, 19th.
Yeah, like your everything. But yeah, like I played the first Edge. I have yet to beat Edge 2, but I've gotten close.
I
think
played the
Zero
first
to-
six ones. I haven't played any of the other series though.
I have the GameCube version of the 1 through 6, but I just haven't had the time to do them.
Yeah, I
because
need to pick up the Legacy
I
collection.
don't have
eventually.
motivation to finish 2. and I don't wanna jump into the other ones until I finish 2.
I mean, I'm not crazy about the X Games anyway, so I can understand that.
The classics are the classic master race.
Yeah, yeah. Like actually,
This time I'll get it. And I'll use the energy tank if I don't.
I was gonna say you have those
I've,
tanks. There's no
I've probably seen all the attacks at this point.
You know, even his like short range kick he does, you can still slide under that.
All right, I just remembered what I was going to bring up today that I actually mentioned the full concentrate yesterday. All right, so for those of you who don't know, a short time after Mega Man 11's release, I'm not sure when exactly, but there was a Wily takeover of the official Mega Man Twitter, where Wily actually answered questions that people have had from Mad Doctor over the years. And I remember one specific question that a particular Let's Player, the Quarter Guy, when he did his LP of Mega Man 11, actually remembered.
Gee, freaking whiz.
One of the questions was,
How did I have so much easier a time the first time?
anyway, the question was, why didn't Dr. Wily just build a robot that was completely made of spikes and just end Mega Man that way?
Ah,
And the Doctor's response, funnily enough, was, for lack of a better word, budget concern.
I mean, that was literally the plot to Mega Man 9, so.
alright, we gotta have a better start than that this time. I mean, I do have multiple energy tanks, but like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's just a reaction fight, it really is. Like, sometimes he'll jump across the room, like, after he does some attacks, and then sometimes he'll just jump in front of you and then kick you out of nowhere.
Just got so little time when he's weak. I hit the wrong dang button. It's when he does that without even attacking beforehand.
Yeah, I know, right? I was able to do this once, actually, with taking no damage, and without using his weakness.
He's doing triple Hadoukens, Incineroar's OP, and Force Smash.
Ah,
Yeah,
frickin' A.
yeah, he's
And
that
then
one
he
boss
does-
with Mega Man X4.
And then he throws Ken's Final Smash around. Because yes.
Also, Torchmaid is voiced by a guy literally named Epic Voice Guy.
Oh, really? He does the voice
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah, he's Torchman. You can look. You can literally just search up Epic Voice Guy on YouTube.
Falcon Kick.
For a second, I was like, "Oh, you're about to die." I was like, "Wait, that's his health bar. Never mind."
Nice.
Just refused to take any hits there.
Yeah, he's invincible when he does his power gear thing.
And
Yeah,
there
that's
he goes.
another detail I like is that 4 of the 8 bosses use speed gear, and then the other 4 use power gear.
That is really. That is a touch didn't notice actually. That's really.
I kind of did when I watched Quarter Guy's LP, but I just didn't think to.
Nah. I just never noticed it was half and half. I know that you used it, but I didn't notice it was half and half.
This is a weapon that I swear is better than it first looks.
Yes. So
Like-
much yes.
Like, it looks like it would be weird to use, but I swear it's really good.
Because the level design is accommodated.
Yeah, they design the stages around this weapon. It's really nice.
Yeah. It gets a lot more use than you think. When I first saw this, I was like,
Yeah, no, I was like,
that's
how's
what-
this going to be useful?
You shoot diagonally.
bit
Obviously,
niche.
that's good.
but yeah. And it also covers a pretty big range. All things considered.
And then the biggest thing about it is it also pierces shields.
That too.
This weapon goes through anything.
Yeah, I saw it first. I was like, this might be niche. It's not gonna get that much use, but
Are you sure?
it ended
No,
up being one of my
it's really
favorites.
good.
One of my
It's really
favorites.
good.
It's really good.
So wait, are these
Anyway.
discounted to like half off in casual mode or what?
No, they do this in every mode. To be honest, I have no idea what causes it.
weird.
I don't know what causes the discounts.
Wait, wasn't there a thing that only appeared on Saturdays?
Yeah, the
The
the extra bolt dropper.
Okay, Mega. Are you sure?
No, I'm not. Let me. Which one is that again?
Interest you in some parts?
Oh, this one here? Sure, just 'cause it's Saturday.
Want, buddy? Sure this is
Yeah, there it is. Bolt catcher.
And there you have it. Part complete.
Because it is indeed Saturday.
Why is that a Saturday thing?
I have no idea.
Capcom, please.
Okay, Mega. Are you sure? Ta-da! All right. Are you sure?
Maybe I should put up my game and buy it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll leave it at 6 for now.
Yeah, unlike most other games, you can max out your lives after basically every stage because you get so many bolts.
That you do, unless you grind it on Cloudman stage in 7.
Ah, but you get so little bolts in 7. Like, the small bolts are only worth 2, and then the bigger ones are worth 8.
Yeah, but...
You'll still get enough to max out your lives, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Just love these things
Anyway.
that like immediately like make themselves vulnerable and shoot like within the same frame.
Yeah.
Why don't
It was
more
like that
enemies
in
do
the
that?
first game.
This stage will leave you with an impact.
That's how mid-tools have always been, dude.
Yeah.
They change them up a little bit over the games, but
Yeah.
that's how they worked in Mega Man 1.
Just like in 5, where they split into 3 little versions of themselves.
They won't if you use Charge Kick.
They... They what? Oh, I guess they do
Using
when they...
charge kick.
Yes, if you use Charge Kick on those Mets, they die in one hit. They don't even split into three little ones.
Are you sure that you don't... The 3 little ones don't just die or something?
No, they don't even... They just die. They don't split into the 3 little ones.
That's weird. I just found one reason to create the charge kick.
I mean, enemies do have weaknesses in these games, usually, so...
I guess, but still, it's dumb. That's actually dumb.
Hey, I actually got him before he attacked that time.
Come on, you can get past these Hammer Bro wannabes.
Yeah, these guys were way more, like, aggressive in Mega Man 1.
They were, because they always jump out to try to reach you
And
instead
then
of actually staying
they
there.
don't stop throwing pickaxes.
And they don't stop throwing, and they don't stop.
I'm having like Digger Knot flashbacks
At
from
least,
Samus
at least
Returns.
they're not. At least they're not like the evil Hammer Bros from last level.
Oh, hey, Dauntless is gonna be joining us in fucking Colcom chat. Okay.
Nice.
See, those...
What's the point of
those
this
things
empty
right there.
room?
Checkpoint in normal mode.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know
I love that
was
that
putting
welder
those
enemy, by
bolts.
the way.
Look at how depressed he is.
Yeah, I know. Just look at his eyes. If you read his bio, it references that too.
Wow.
It talks about like how sad it is or whatever.
And just look at him.
This would be a good spot to use Rush Chat.
It's like that. I forget which enemy it was. One of the like invincible, can't be hit by anything enemies in Kirby and the Rainbow Curse has a bio that's just like his heart's just not in it. Like he looks all right on the surface or whatever. Like
Nice.
as if these things were anything but just like rotating invincible. I don't know
I mean,
why I'm putting
Being
myself.
invincible is gotta be boring, right? Like, if there's no risk, there's no excitement. Think about it.
Invincible people have
Yeah, like, there's a reason we don't go in the easiest difficulty in games, because that's boring. We want a challenge. We want to take some risks.
Is that why people like their first time playing World of Light went spiritless for some reason?
Yes.
And I'm like, it's your first time playing the mode. Jeez, don't torture
No,
yourself.
it's like they just think they're the amazing top
Something,
players
something impossible mode.
Please don't remind me of possible mode.
I
I still
am
have to begin my run.
I am surprised that.
No,
it
you
will
don't
be
actually.
that
Regardless
high
of however many people attempt it, and regardless of how like tractable, like how usable the skill of super guarding becomes in other runs, it's still dumb, especially as a first run.
And I agree. Remember the one guy that did a BP only run and then soon after was like, I'm gonna do impossible mode as my second run. And I'm like, yeah, no.
Oh, stop!
I'm-
Quit while you're ahead.
I'm
Yeah,
still
he never
surprised
finished
that-
it.
Can I speak?
No.
Go ahead.
Jesus. I'm just surprised that Fat Guy only took like 3 resets to beat Crump.
That was. He's gotten a lot better ever since.
Those
Rio.
bingos. Oof.
Well,
I
yeah,
wish
that
I got
too.
bingos this often.
Same.
Yeah, true. That bingo did save him, but if he hadn't super
really
guarded
gonna hit
that
there?
last ball, he would have been F.
Oh, hey,
I
Mountain Lake puzzle.
Gotta respect Fat Guy for the improvements. The only reason I'm doing it is because I'm curious on how well I would fare against it.
I would just die over and over because I would not have the patience for it.
I mean, it depends. I'm pretty good at super gunning myself, so it wouldn't be that
I wouldn't
bad.
consider myself amazing. I'm decent to super guarding in those. But even then, I
If
still
you're like high, then yeah, you'll do it.
Hey,
like when I did my first pre-hooktail pit, when I got to Bone Tail, and I actually risked it going for super guards on the breaths. Oh man,
did you get
nerves were
destroyed?
No, I actually won first try.
Nice!
This
Yeah,
is a pretty
Bongo
hard
Bar.
mini boss, by the way.
Oh yeah,
This guy always gave me trouble.
yeah. But yeah, in Bonto you're always nervous. It happened.
I was actually fortunate enough to get Gumbella into perfect peril, and I got a power punch that picked up earlier on.
Nice.
I got a
But
lot
my
of-
first time doing PHP, I actually forgot to pick up Mega Rush P. I was too lazy to go. I was setting up for Coop's Barrel in like the 40s for some reason, and then I noticed, oh wait, I don't actually have the badge, do I? Well, still got to
Oh, by the way,
270.
even though those enemies are wearing hard hats, use block dropper on them.
What the
Like
these guys here?
the axe throwing
pickaxe.
guys.
The
Yeah.
Hammer Bros.
Yeah.
The
For some reason,
range.
block dropper kills them in one hit, even though they're wearing hard hats.
But this game makes no sense. Capcom, please.
I'm telling you, block dropper is like the most OP weapon.
But why on these guys? They have freaking helmets. This makes no
The
sense.
blocks are made of concrete. There's your answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, even with a hard hat, I imagine getting a block of concrete dropped on your head would still hurt.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know.
Don't
It's like
question
you
it.
wouldn't think-
Video game logic. That's
I
the
guess.
only explanation you ever need. Just video game logic.
I guess that makes sense.
But then you have all these guys who die in one hit anyway, so
Classic.
pick your poison.
I mean,
There's
all
so
these
many
wep-
memes.
I mean, considering all these weapons pretty lethal, honestly. Like, we're literally dropping a bunch of concrete on black people, on robots.
You got through that
What-
one section really easily, by the way.
You did actually.
Like, that
But
killed
they-
me
they-
a lot when I played this.
The area over open, like,
Yeah, the over the pit.
Yeah.
That's usually a hard area.
Yeah. Anyway, we have
Yep.
blocks of concrete. We have a little fireball.
Okay, shouldn't have jumped.
Electricity stuff.
Giant rubber balls.
sheesh. Why is everything just unavoidable all of a
Yeah.
sudden?
Yeah, this room
Yeah.
room is pretty punishing.
We have four little bombs, which can turn into a giant bomb. What else? A shield made
Spoilers.
of acid. And spoilers, yeah.
Is it worth going for this? Yeah, sure. Probably gonna take that damage right back.
I'd say no, because I'm pretty sure the room
No.
above has an E-tank or a health pickup.
I just got an
Just picked
E-tank.
up the.
I like how those drills in this stage, they're like the ones from Mega Man 2, but actually fair.
Exactly.
Like those things from Metal Man stage, I hate those things.
Mega Man 2 sucks. Okay, though.
It doesn't suck, but it has some pretty unfair things, that's for sure.
Yeah, those drills
And
just
yet
come out of nowhere.
somehow, Somehow,
I don't
Mega
get
Man
it either.
2 has been heralded by as the freaking fan favorite for whatever
It's
reason.
the fan favorite
Nostalgia.
because it's not the first one, and people liked it. It doesn't have to be the best, it just has to be the first one to have caught someone's eye.
Oh, I see the
Exactly.
Super Mario 2 fan here.
Well, it's also probably the fact that
Uh,
Metal Man's weapon is literally the most broken thing ever.
Yeah, friendly reminder that Sonic 2 exists, and that's highly regarded as one of the best for some reason. Even though 3 and Knuckles is better, but I digress.
Sonic 2 was
Some
good.
people
The
consider
Death Egg,
It's good. Yeah.
the Death Egg robot fight was great though.
Nintendo might have the big deal.
I don't know. Sonic 2 is my least favorite of the classic games.
No, that's CD for me.
That makes sense.
How the
I
heck
like me
does
some
what?
I like me some 2-player Emerald Pilsen because that music is just banging.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And of course, I always loved Casino Nights single player music. It's so good.
Or platform
That's
music,
my favorite
you know,
track.
level. We need a casino, man.
Not to mention Mystic Cave's single player.
Sonic 2 sounds like it's pretty good.
It's
And then
so
Metropolis
good.
sound, man.
I love.
Meanwhile,
I
JDX
love
is getting
Metropolis
destroyed
Zone's
by the
music.
bombs.
I don't like.
No, he's doing fine.
Is that my first death on this stage?
I'm pretty sure.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm impressed,
Impact Man
actually.
don't mess around.
Like, seriously, that stage can be really hard if you go to it early.
Yeah, it can be.
So does this guy like kind of
Really have to
prematurely
anticipate
make-
those charges and be facing the right way.
He's also just Guts Man. Like, he's Guts Man.
Yeah.
gaming?
I like Gus
He-
Van the original music. Though.
These games always need that robot master that shakes the ground and stuns you.
Kind of like Morton.
Shoutouts to Gutsman's voice in the frickin' Mega Man
cartoon.
cartoon. Yeah,
You guessed it, Mega Twerp.
I've got the guts.
That cartoon is so fun to watch.
Hey, man only. Go home before you get
For
hurt.
some reason, the only episode I really remember was the one where Gutsman got huge because of some weird chip. And there was a bunch of Spice Battle chips, I remember that much.
Yeah, sounds right. It's a weird show.
That worked out.
Cross Fusion was also dumb, but it was cool at the same time.
I feel like that boss should really be doing more damage than he deals.
You just got
I mean,
flat.
he jams you against the wall with a big spike. That should really
Nice.
hurt, but he doesn't.
Yeah,
That didn't hit me too many times that time, though.
nice.
Yeah, that reminds
Anyway,
me. There
welcome-
was a Mega Man Death Battle Royale, and the original Mega Man, the one we see here, he came pretty close. I think he got like 3rd overall. Poor Mega Man Volnut from the Legend series, though. That guy could not catch a break.
Rip. Anyway, welcome to the speedrun weapon.
Speedrun weapon, yeah, that's what this is. I mean, hey, you're totally invincible while you're using it, so it's
Hey,
still...
look, it's Ike's side B.
It's like Cuphead dashing.
It's like Shine Sparkle.
It's like every dash move ever,
Yeah, I
actually.
was gonna say.
The only difference is it can stick it to the wall.
But that's a bonk. And if you're speedrunning, it's annoying when it happens.
Gotta make it even better and make a Shine Spark space jump. Which looks bad if I'm gonna be
Also, by the way, gee, I wonder what Bounce Man is weak to.
Ready. Are you sure?
An inflatable boss with a giant spike weapon.
Huh.
obviously blue.
There's weirder weaknesses in the series.
Metal Man
He's
is
weak to
weak
tundra
himself.
because, like, air pressure and temperature? I don't know.
Turn down the
Again,
air
remember what I said. Don't think of it in terms of logic. Think in terms of what's easiest to hit this boss with.
That too.
In the case
Like-
of in the case of Impact Man's weapon against Bounce Man, it's just literally tear the rubber apart.
Yeah, I like in Mega Man 9 where the Magma Bazooka is designed for Hornet Man because he shoots 3
Yeah,
things.
really?
The Magma Bazooka literally shoots 3 things.
It's also not that
So
good,
they
honestly.
completely... I mean, if you hit it at point blank, it's pretty powerful.
True, but it's mostly just because like
Oh,
triple
hey,
blade is
ice
literally this
physics.
but better.
Yeah, those exist.
Triple blade
Yeah,
is pretty
I was
fun.
trying to get a feel on how much one slides. Not very much unless one's walking on the ground. In fact, I don't
Welcome
think
to
one
ice.
slides at all if one just hits the ground
Yeah.
without holding anything.
Well, because your momentum in the air just stops when you stop holding.
Yeah, that's
anything.
true.
Ice Spike Kevin.
Honestly, this stage really isn't that bad though. Like you'd think the
Really
ice stage
isn't.
would be really bad, but this is one of, to me, this is one of the easiest stages in the game.
There's never been a bad ice stage in the history of ice stages, man.
Not even
Laughs
ice.
in
Man.
ice man.
The Ice Palace from A Link to the Past may I want to talk with you.
I just think of that Vinny animation.
The Ice Palace does kind of suck. I have played Link to the Past. GBA version, actually.
Okay, no platformer has ice
like-
physics actually be no platformer that wasn't already bad has a bad ice stage because of its
That
ice
wasn't already
physics.
bad.
Oh yeah. Snowhead Temple. Obviously, everyone hates / loves that level.
Because that's a platformer game.
I just want to mention Xenoblade Chronicles ice physics just because they're hilarious.
Master Master Ice Physics are.
Ice physics in
I
an
remember
RPG.
when Sugar
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah, I should have seen
That
that
was
one coming.
hilarious.
what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
earlier
that's
was
a
that-
bit of a like haha fall for this sort of thing.
Nice. Anyway, in Mega Man, ice stages are usually easy. Like we have
Blizzard Man's pretty easy.
Blizzard Man, pretty easy. Either easy or really hard. Like Freeze
Yeah,
Man
no.
and Iceman.
Freeze
Supposed
Man's
to.
that's an easy stage.
Iceman the
Iceman
boss I remember
one-
being ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
and
Iceman
Iceman's
is-
weapon.
His is also the stage with those silly disappearing like block things in the water,
Yeah,
right?
nope. that one.
Yeah, so it's not the ice that's the problem.
It really
Yeah.
isn't. And then
It's
there's
a
the fact
freaking
that
hard
Iceman
boss.
kills you in 3 hits for some reason.
Yep.
Because it's one of Mega Man's 2 weaknesses.
Yeah, I was gonna
The other
say
being freaking Elect Man.
Yes.
he's just
Meanwhile-
not very specially defensive.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Frostman from 8, which is easy. Goldman from Mega Man Base, which is the easiest of the bunch.
Yeah, probably.
And
And
Why
there's
not even
Chill
bother?
Man.
Okay,
and,
Megan?
and Chillman from 10, which is actually somewhat of a challenge, but not too
Yeah,
bad.
it's in the middle, I'd say.
Yeah, he's the only one in the middle, really.
I know there were a couple of ice bosses in the X series. I remember Chill Penguin.
Well, he's the
Because
easy.
you have to start there, basically.
Yeah, you have to start there.
When
I
I
mean,
first
nothing-
got when I first got here, by the way, I thought these were the blocks from Grenade Man stage, but they're not.
I'm Grenade Man!
That felt good.
Wow, alright.
I love Mega Man 8, if only for the stupid voice acting.
And Aquaman.
Hey, Grenade Man's great.
Yeah. I've come here. I don't know what to do.
I liked Tangle Man, though, to be honest.
Feel my power!
Mechanical Mammoth.
It's just a kid.
Well, actually, the real mini boss is just the platform. The mammoth is just like a a display thing.
Replica.
A replica.
I mean, maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this is not Paper Mario Color Splash. Come on, man.
Also, you found his weakness. Nice.
That was kind of trivial.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense that this will be the weakness.
The guy that's
Yeah,
sitting
like I
on the
said.
ground always. Weak to the thing that hits the ground. What do you know? Hello, albatrosses, by the way.
Wait. Can you, like, melt this with Ultraman's weapon?
No.
Uh,
Yeah, surprisingly, the fire weapon does nothing in this stage.
that's lame! I mean,
Denying physics? Sacrilege.
at least
I mean,
they blow up
to
the
be
explosives
fair,
in that
more
one.
often than not in Mega Man, it feels like the fire boss is weak to ice, like more often than not.
Yeah, like... in
Do they
Mega
always
Man
come
Base,
in
that's the
pairs?
case.
Like, can there be an ice boss without a flame boss, or vice versa?
Not usually. Not usually.
There's Hitman in Mega
Well,
Man 2. There's no ice.
alright,
boss in
game.
Mega Man 2.
I don't appreciate that.
And technically, we don't have a fire boss in 10. We have the freaking sun.
Yeah, there's Solar Man, sort of. But...
Yeah, he's the closest. And he is the one like
Solar
strongest human.
flare!
Imagine if Mega Man 10 had voice acting.
Skip that. Alright, game.
I'm Nitro Man, and I'm beyond the speed.
You're just
limit
gonna
or
make me
something
make
like
that jump, apparently.
Although I will admit that
if you went up a little bit, you would have made that jump.
the classic series have had some pretty interesting robot masters, though. To say,
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
just
can you?
look at Pharaoh Man and Magnet Man.
Oh, freaking gay. I didn't even know you could do that.
I like Magnet Man.
Magnet Missile, Magnet Missile, Magnet Missile.
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
That you can
The
just
more you
what?
know.
Go up or down.
invincibility brain that.
It's like Monster Flame from Return to Dreamland all over again.
Invincibility frames on spikes.
Also, Impact Man's weapon can destroy those floor guys,
Oh. So
and I
they
think it
have-
one-shots the skull enemies too.
I don't know. I don't know if it that would be an easy one to aim on those compared to Blast Man. What's his name? Is that his name? Blast Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy with
I
explosives,
mean, you
man.
don't have to aim.
Boom Man.
Just do it on the floor and it works.
Bomber Man. Wait.
All right, game.
Yeah, this room is slightly annoying though.
Ice physics, everybody. It's clearly the best.
This room isn't hard. It's just like annoying if you fall down because all the enemies respawn.
Should have gotten those ice boots.
This is the only stage they have any use.
I know. Kind of reminds me of. I think
Real
Past
Men
Randomizer. Or
Real Men play through Mega Man 11 without any of those niche little.
wow, I see how it is.
And suddenly we're Flappy Bird.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it.
Oh yeah.
Exactly what this is.
Yeah,
Wow.
the ice boots kind of remind me of A Link to the Past because in the
Okay, wow.
Randomizer-
Did I really need a
or-
checkpoint here, game? Really? Do you
Wait.
have no faith at all?
It's right there
Okay.
in the middle. That's good.
You can't even get the E-Tank because of. Well, you can technically, but good luck. But yeah,
Definitely not gonna. Frickin' A. Should have waited for the wind.
but yeah, in Mega Man, in A Link to the Past randomizers, in the recent Christmas, they made a festive theme where everything was frozen. And
Mega
they
Man,
replayed-
your jump is
God.
too responsive.
Yeah, and then it replaced the Sora flippers that allow you to swim with boots. that would
You're used to Super Mario World's input delay, aren't you?
probably.
Apparently.
You're like, I have to wait 2 frames before I jump.
I'm used to Smash. I have to wait 9 frames before I leave the ground.
Oh yeah.
Or that too.
Big buffer.
Also, hello, easiest boss in the game.
And
That didn't.
he's just there to make you look back because he dances so good.
Also, this Tundra Man is made by Dr. Cossack from Mega Man 4.
Huh.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if you look in his bio, it says his developer is Cossack Laboratories.
That's interesting.
Is he invincible while he's doing that spin?
Yes, he is.
You
Well, no, he's
give
shielded
me
when he's using
right
it.
Bound, baby, right bound. His weakness again?
Oh,
I don't even
oh,
remember what his weakness is.
Okay.
Well, he has 7 weapons, so he has to have it.
Exactly.
There you
Before
go.
he's weak to himself. Oh, it's just like
That did stupid amounts of damage.
yeah. Oh, it's like Iceman.
Imagine
He's
if you were
weak
using
against-
Power Gear.
Oh god. Like Iceman, he's weak against.
Yeah, the Scramble Thunder also goes through when he's spinning. It still damages him
Huh.
because it bypasses his shield.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
beyond dumb.
Classic.
He's also easy in the fact that he just follows the same like patterns. By the way, it's not random. He does the exact same thing in the same order.
Anyway, enjoy this weapon.
Yeah, shame you got this last.
It really is.
Wind element. Tundra storm.
Oh man, wind is like the best. I bet you that drains like a 1/3 of your bar after use, though. Oh, that's,
Not as much as you think.
Oh,
This
that's-
isn't a tornado blow.
that's the power version, no wonder. It's like, wow, that's a little ridiculous.
Tornado
It's also
jump.
ridiculous in that it kills everything in this game in one hit. There isn't anything besides mini bosses that's immune to it.
That's busted.
I think maybe the floor spines, but that's it.
He decided to turn tail and run.
Do you have any idea where Wiley's gone to? He's totally vanished.
I know, we
everybody.
beat eight stages. We're supposed to just go there. He's supposed to
What
come
a
out of his
coward.
saucer, waggle his eyebrows, and then follow him to the castle.
Yes.
It's been this long, and I finally figured out where the boss health bar is.
Wow.
That was,
Wow.
that was the red bar right next to your health.
Yeah, no.
No. No.
I was like, yeah, that's not going down. You're losing.
At least Dr. Wily's name is spelled right in this game.
Dr. Willy.
Or Wily
About to
in
say
Mega Man
that.
3.
Take that code down. Maybe it's a Mario Maker level or something in disguise.
Add me on my Nintendo Switch, Dr. Light.
I can't wait for Mario Maker 2, man.
I'm heading out, Dr. Light.
Give me that game already. Can it be June already? I wanna play that game.
Good luck, Mega Man.
Can it be whenever Animal Crossing is gonna come out?
Luigi's Mansion, man.
Yeah, that too. I'm interested in that too, definitely.
Mega, be careful out
I
there.
say I missed the boss. Had to go out into the living room. and
Now,
see what
point of
the
no
hell's going
return. We can't buy anything from shops or anything.
E-
If this were Mega Man 9 and 10,
Nine
yes.
and
Are
10.
you sure?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
9 and 10, the castle's a gauntlet.
Unless you're in easy mode.
Are you sure?
Oh, really?
Yeah, easy. I played easy mode for the memes of Mega Man 10, and it
Oh, yeah,
allows
I
me
did
to
that
go
when
to the shop.
Very first time I played the game, I remember.
Yeah, it allows me to go to the shop in between stages.
Well, can you just default to yes? Or let me buy multiple at once?
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Good luck out there,
Ta-da.
Mega.
Whoops. I was gonna say.
Reactor's
I've got
You
3,000.
want me to,
very well.
Okay, Mega.
Surely there's something else.
Can I interest
Eh.
you in some parts?
do you want me to? Do you want to hear what I just said again? Says the owl.
Yeah, right.
That
seems kinda silly.
It's kind of funny. Yeah,
Oh, you got the speed gear booster thing.
in Ocarina. You're like. I
By the
don't
way,
wanna talk to her.
that thing, the speed gear booster, only shows up in the shop if you used speed gear 80 times.
Heh.
Hmm.
Just go. Just mash the
Yeah,
R
just
button.
grind it out. Just grind it out in the first stage you play. I'm pretty sure there's a thing, same thing with the power gear, but I don't
I mean,
remember.
like, I have so much
And there you have it.
in the way of, like, these bolts. I might
You
as well
have
buy everything.
so many bolts, so just get whatever.
Mega. What'll
Just
we
buy a
do?
bunch of energy tanks or mystery.
Don't get the mystery chip though.
Are you sure?
Mystery chip.
I
Yeah.
think what that thing does is if you beat a stage fast enough, you get like a bunch of bolts.
Are you sure?
It's all from eating Pringles, especially the peach flavored
Good luck
ones.
out there,
Turning
Mega.
that into one-ups sounds interesting.
Yeah,
You can only
I
hold
want-
one of those. That's fair.
you get an achievement if you do that, by the way.
Go, Mega.
Yeah, I got that myself. Oh,
Yeah, go to that. If you go to that room in Torchman stage with all the little spiders on the ground,
Yeah,
use
yeah.
it there and you'll
Oh,
get so many
God.
one-ups.
Just imagining that is hilarious.
Yeah, I've done it before. I think I have a screenshot of it on my Switch.
Nice.
Maybe we can get to the end of the game at this point.
You
'cause,
probably can. The Wily Castle is very short in this game.
I mean, it's
It
only
is,
been an hour.
actually. I was pretty disappointed when I saw it was so short.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I was like, this game is so fun. I'm like, I wish it just had more levels.
Yeah, it's interesting how so many old series like this that have stuck to form kind of also stick to the length that they had in the original days.
Yeah, I mean, even then, Mega Man 3, 4, 5, and 6 had.
Yeah, no,
extra
I
levels.
was like, I love those. I like those games for having two castles.
Yeah. Well, Mega Man 3 technically only had one, but it
Yeah,
had you repeat some levels.
Not Mega Man 3. I don't like Doc Robot stages.
Hey,
They're
look,
fine.
it's like the most annoying stage in Smash 4 because it could be so good.
But then the
Yeah,
ceiling.
You can't tell me this wasn't inspired by Smash. It has like the same color palette. Like, come on.
Yeah, it happens. Still upset that they crammed so many great songs on a single stage.
Yeah,
We
I'm
were
like,
talking about this for an extended amount of
Yeah.
time after the stream
Yeah.
last on Wednesday.
Yeah, I almost said yesterday for some reason. But
I've
yeah,
been
that-
listening to a lot of the remixes I had never heard before, just because Smash Ultimate doesn't believe in putting them on the default rotation. Also,
Yeah.
didn't even see that guy.
Samick, I've only played X4 myself, but I have seen all the X games and LPs, and it's interesting. I'll give it that. But I don't think too.
Yeah, my thoughts on the X series is that like I don't like the backtracking that series forces you to do. It's not fun having to do stages in a specific order just so you can get like the power-ups and stuff.
I agree.
Let me guess.
And
This
then-
is
and then-
insta-death in normal mode if you jump into that pit. That's...
This is not
No.
Castlevania.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Or Metal Slug, or Contra, or take your pick, really.
I need
Or
to play
Sonic,
Contra.
or that one stage in Sonic Lost World.
I can take my time here.
Which stage of Sonic Lost
What do
World?
these do?
The fourth
Okay, these do-
Sky Road level in
these
Sonic
don't-
Lost World
These
does that
donut.
thing.
Oh no, don't be my...
Sonic Lost World is a fun platformer.
I like Sonic Lost World. It was actually really fun. Also,
It is, but it's like this isn't a Sonic game. This is just a platformer game, but it's still fun.
yeah.
Look how that killed the guy on the other side of that platform, too.
Yeah. That thing has a nice reach.
Tortilla Senpai noticed me, ta adodo. What?
That's Spanish there.
Well, that was
It's
a
like I
waste.
love you.
Tortilla. I think that's a Spanish word.
Well, that joke actually requires a little bit of context. So, here's what happened. So, I've been called Omelette in a few servers before, like Cafe server and whatnot. And then in Book of Mario, Omeletteville was translated to Tortilla. So,
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
that's why I have the name.
Should
You'll see it
probably
in the
not
PM.
waste.
Oh yeah, finally here's the blocks in this game, by the way.
Can't
Yeah,
wait for these to be over
I think-
bottomless
I think-
pits.
I think that's the latest that the blocks have been in any Mega Man game.
No, they've in Mega Man 4, the blocks didn't show up until the first Widely level.
So it's died then.
I think it's
Wait,
it was
wait,
the same
wait,
for like 5.
why? Wait. Oh yeah, no.
Ah,
They still had the concept stages to go through first, so yeah, in that
Yeah.
case.
it's cool. I just wanted a weapon rebuild.
I just thinking that in.
Oh,
in-
that section right there is way harder than it looks.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of.
This knockback thing doesn't do me any good if I'm on a
Yeah.
moving
You have 8
platform.
weapons with which to choose from.
Yeah. I'm just, ow.
I just
Torch.
want to be a purist about this.
Torchman's weapon.
No, Scramble Thunder, man. You can aim it up here.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
I-
probably the hardest platforming
Ah.
stage in the game.
Okay, game. Maybe I don't actually
Oh.
mean every slight press of the stick that happens, alright? Actually, I'm using a D-pad, so I don't even have that excuse.
Well, that's your fault, isn't it? I used to use the Joy-Cons.
Yes. They are the
Why?
optimal way to play.
Dude. Thank you, controller. Configure your controls.
Just Impact Man's weapon over all this stuff.
Oh, freaking button again.
Classic.
Yes, this is the classic Mega Man game.
Gosh, I never see those guys the first time I
Wait,
go
wait,
into a
wait,
room
wait.
with them.
In normal mode, that's not a 1-up.
What
In
is it
normal mode,
normally?
that's just a weapon drop. A weapon capsule.
Ugh.
Nice.
I love this room right here, because it's literally designed to be just cheated with Impact Man's weapon.
Yeah.
You see all those weapon capsule platforms? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try that next time.
You can tell, also Acid Barrier, this will save your life in this level.
I was hoping I could
Live.
bump off the wall like with Fireball. An adventure.
I'll be back in a second.
Those freaking disappearing guys. I never see them
Yeah.
until
they're
the
pretty-
first one has appeared in a room. I never. Okay, game. Really? I can only react so fast.
Every Mega Man game's gotta have that.
My fall speed is not like Mario's in 5-2 of Super Mario 2. Or Peach's.
But I mean,
if you're
at
being
least-
very cheap.
At least you could see that coming with the spikes on the wall. Okay, now this literally just looks like the same pattern from Iceman stage.
I could have skipped like all of that if I'd done that corner jump right. There we go. Keep jumping. Dang it! I didn't mean to do that. How did I accidentally not only trigger him but jump onto him?
Wow. What a set of circumstances. Just use like a... You could just use Tundra Man's weapon next to those guys to like one-hit kill them.
Got the Walker guys.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that thing just kills everything. But they're easy enough to deal with when they're just out in the open like that.
I really died 6 times in this level.
I thought you just came in with like 6 lives or something.
Maybe I did stop. Ah, frickin' A.
Yeah, guess
They
who
went
it
the
is?
full
Who it is?
mile.
It's everyone's favorite. And by the way, he's using the exact same pattern from Mega Man 1. The exact same.
Wow, that's interesting.
So hey,
Wow, alright.
if you have that pattern memorized, you'd have an easy time with this like I did.
I think I did come in with full lives and lose half of them already. I
mean-
lost 2 of them on one jump.
I mean, if I remember, Vinny came into this level with max lives and still game overs, like twice.
On normal mode, or?
Yeah. Like, he had a heck of a time with this stage. And this boss.
Oh my goodness, bullet hex are not my thing.
Frickin' A, like, why on earth? It's always that part of the pattern that trips me up. And then that last shot.
At least you have a slide in this game. In Mega Man 1, you had no such thing.
You had the pass trick,
Yeah, I was gonna say, you had another very nice trick, though.
but that's for boring people.
Yeah, no, I'm like, it's not that hard to memorize the pattern,
The
isn't it?
first time I had to use the trick, but after that I noticed that, yeah, it's not that hard.
It's just the same pattern, that's all it is, pattern
Wow.
recognition.
Yes, Semic, Yellow Devil is here. And he's got new tricks, as you can see.
There's definitely no problems with this Joy-Con. ignore that.
Oh no, our immersion.
No, the
That
facade.
didn't happen. Never happened.
Miracle facade. Flint, I'm not sure what to say. Oh, that is so perfect.
Well, we traded blows.
Yeah. Even Wily stage bosses have weaknesses.
Yeah. I'm not sure what this one would be.
What do you think's the easiest to hit him with?
Lock, obviously.
Thunder, obviously, which is what I tried to do when I first played. I was like, he's still weak to the electric weapon, right?
I keep forgetting which part of the pattern I'm in. I shouldn't... This is not... Skip it. I can't pay attention to this freaking pattern, and it's like the only thing happening.
I remember when I first got here, I was like, is the castle itself going to fight me? 'Cause I don't know, I just heard that noise and then the health bar fell up. I was like, wait, what?
Okay, why did that guy take absolutely no damage from that? I hit him like right when he was in like a semi-invulnerable state or something.
What do you mean? You just hit him with a regular lemon shot.
Oh, that's why. Frickin' A. I forget that
Yeah.
it resets your charge if you
Yeah.
just switch to it too quickly.
Nice.
I'm so used to this auto charge thing.
Don't even bother with power here because the second shot's always gonna miss.
I mean, hey, it's a devil boss. It's just all about learning the pattern.
Oh my goodness. I should not be having this much trouble with this.
It's easy to panic when you get hit.
Like, if I'm paying perfect attention, then I know when to jump. Remembering the slide is the hard part.
Yeah, that was really hard to dodge in Mega Man 1 because you can't slide under it. Like that one part of the pattern.
Alright.
So it also
not gonna
it's
try
also-
that again.
It also feels faster in Mega Man 1. I don't know if it
Yeah,
actually
it is. It definitely is. It's pretty fast in Mega Man 1.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how confused children were back then, like getting the end of that stage, expecting Dr. Wily, and then this random yellow thing shows up.
Yeah, they're like, wait, what? What's happening?
That's just assuming they
Oh.
even had the magnet beam.
Well, yeah, that's also true. But
Aga-
like, they make
Again,
it,
I can't even imagine how many kids play that and then just got stuck in the
yeah,
first one.
like the music just changes and then like, wait, what's happening?
What's happening?
And then the yellow things start coming from there, and they're like, oh god, oh god. Also, you need to have fun with this face.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a freaking Mega Man game, apparently, if Wily 1 doesn't wall me out for forever. Ah.
I mean, Mega
I
Man
mean, hey,
10 would've
if
been
you want to know
good.
his weakness, just to be the sub, say the word.
I don't even remember what this week.
Obviously the normal thing. It's definitely not Bounce Man. It's probably this. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, there you go. Also, when he's coming down, just stay near the wall he drops from. Because otherwise you'll get cornered like that.
Up.
You have energy tanks.
Am I at 0 lives? Oh, I am. Dang
Yeah,
it.
you are.
You are at 0 lives, yeah.
Thought I was at 1.
Samus box.
You can go to the shop after this, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I missed! For crying out loud.
What are the weaknesses for all the yellow ones? We have the Thunder Beam for the one in Mega Man 1. The Hard
Three,
Knuckle
yeah.
for Mega
And
Man
the
3.
Shadow Blade works pretty good too on him.
We have
Oh, I didn't
Green
think he
8
was-
Man's weapon for the Green Devil.
Are you
in
gonna do
Mega
this
Man.
again? Really?
Well, technically the Thunder Claw is his weakness in that game. But you use the Flash Bomb to, like, you know, reveal him really quick.
Oh,
No!
I see.
Frickin' dang it. Okay.
And then the Mega Man base is the first boss you fight.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't do it that time.
Mega Man 9, it was the Black Hole Bomb.
Yeah, and in Mega Man 10 is the
Rebound Striker,
the
yeah.
Rebound Striker, yeah. Still can't believe dreaming about Strike Man.
This really shouldn't be this hard. Alright. Now we have experience.
It's fine, it's all... This happens to everyone who plays this.
Dun, dun, da, 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 da,
Wrong series starters.
da.
Yeah, usually it's like da-da-dun, da-da-dun, when you get a game over.
Don't stop.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Also disappointing, he doesn't do his eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
The reactor's running on.
Okay.
He even did that in Mega Man 7, like, come on.
It does save my life count. That's the only reason I loaded the file.
Yeah, that would be easier, wouldn't it?
Also, no comic, sorry, I am not streaming a rage game, whatever that is. No Kaizos or,
Or Cupheads.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I am absolutely playing Cuphead when it comes out, but I may not even record it, let alone stream it.
Yeah. I can definitely understand
Likewise
that.
with Celeste, although that one's probably a little less ridiculous, at least towards the
When I
beginning.
watched Cappy LP that, I was just like, oh snap, this game's pretty cool.
The game does look fun.
I need to play it myself.
I still need to finish Shovel Knight.
Finish Shovel Knight.
That's a game I've never played.
It's
I bet
basically
you know.
it's basically Mega Man, but instead of a gun, you have a shovel.
Basically, yeah. And you don't get weapons from hitting enemies. You get them from finding guys in chests and giving them money.
Yeah, it's like Mega Man meets Zelda 2.
Forget I have
do
ladder
like,
attacks.
I don't like how it works.
Ah!
How you can destroy checkpoints to
Yeah,
get more
for
cash.
that's kind of cool.
But if you
I don't
die,
know why you
get
would
sent
do
back
that
to-
though, unless you're super
in easy
confident.
Yeah, in easy stages you can do that. Like say in the beginning stage you can just destroy them and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool, and then win. But in a stage like say, I don't know, it's been a while since I played it, but I don't remember. I remember some stages being kind of difficult though.
Yeah, I can't say I haven't gotten far enough.
You need to finish it, it's a pretty good game. I wanted Shovel Knight for Smash. Oh hey, Assist Trophy is pretty good.
Is
Yeah, I was
it?
gonna say that's closer than most indie characters got.
Well, Shantae got a spirit.
Oh, did she? I don't even remember.
She did get a spirit. And
She
the
did.
Very
music is
late in
literally-
spirits mode, depending on how you played it.
It's not that late.
After a while, I kind of stopped paying attention to what spirits I was getting. You know.
Nah,
Eh.
makes sense.
Tis kind of the whole nature of the thing.
I mean, for me, it was like trying to figure out the spirit and the references. Like, I see something. There was one that was like some lumberjacks that were that cut trees. I was really just a bunch of Simons spamming those.
Yeah.
It was basically online. But yeah, Shantae was just series of Samus in the orange goofy suit in the pirate ship stage. With the Mob Smash theme playing because we don't have any Shantae music.
Should have turned around.
I think Shovel Knight also got the Mob Smash music, but I don't remember what its fight was at all.
So wow, that was a fairly punishing checkpoint by casual mode
It
standards.
was probably a villager spamming his down smash.
Probably, yeah. Should have been
Why
blue
did I
as
do
well.
that? I knew that was gonna happen. I have full weapon energy.
Yeah.
If only you had the rush adapters from Mega Man 6.
Is it weird that I don't like those? I don't like those things.
Leave right now.
Look, you gotta go into your menu every time to switch. And then again, if you want to use weapons and stuff, it's
I did
just kinda,
almost the
kinda
same thing as
cumbersome.
last time.
Yeah, but why would you need weapons when you have the things?
Because the ones in 6 are fun to use, most of them.
Play 7 then.
Okay, I will. I love 7.
I love 7 too. It's a great game.
Ah
It's like my
shoot, I
third
forgot
favorite.
about the shortcut.
This game is very, like, speedrunner friendly.
It is actually.
I just like how they have pathways. It's like here, speedrun up here.
Yeah.
Speedrun is located.
I love games that are speedrunner friendly. Even if I don't do speedruns myself, they always give me something interesting to watch. Metroid Zero Mission.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well,
A series literally made to be speed run.
Speed run.
speed and run.
Speed and run it.
Yep,
Spun red.
that didn't
I will
work.
spin the red, yes.
Spunyas or spoonias?
Oh, that reminds me of good time.
Wizards or Wizards?
Stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just please. Just please.
I like how Jenny
Just-
answered it.
no.
Just like Star. Yeah, I
Stop
don't know. I don't know what's wrong with Dark.
It's not gonna catch on, Dark. It's not.
He thinks it is, but it's not.
No, screw that.
Screw that. He's a dork.
Dang it!
Dork Mario.
I just
Yes.
cannot hit things in the corners, apparently. I can only switch to side weapons. Why did I go
Okay,
this way? Why
it's
did
not
I go
just-
this way? Actually, that was easier than the other way. Never mind.
Yes, because I was about to say because it's easier. Just the downside is that if you fall, you can't do it again.
Oh yeah, that does like no weapon energy. Oh no, I just switched. Never mind.
There's no power difference between using the Thunderstorm in Power Gear or not. The only difference is that with Power Gear you get more range.
Yeah.
It's still an insta-kill weapon, even up close.
More range, as in the whole screen.
Well, yeah, but I mean, hey, even without it, it still kills things in one hit. So.
I do like the approach to the screen loop up on this one though.
Yeah, I
It's
like it more
common
than
thing for a lot of-
Mega Man 9's.
I get
I like Tornado Blow.
I do
Oh,
too,
did
but
I
you
over-
get like 3 uses. Yeah, you
Four.
overheated by the way.
didn't realize I did.
4. It's like Astro Crush. You only get 4.
I didn't
Then the
realize
other
it was
th-
that
the
low on
thing
health
about-
either. It's cool, I
The
have
other thing
6
about Tornado
lives.
Blow is that it carries enemies off screen, so you don't get their drops.
Yeah, I know, but
It's the same
a
problem
good
with
way-
Windstorm from 6.
Yeah, but it gets a good way to balance out the fact that it's literally a
still-
screen nuke,
It's still a fun weapon, don't get me wrong. I love any weapons where you jump higher.
and then when you
Ah,
do Wily
one
Stage 1 with Tornado
Where you
Blow.
you have to
I love that song. I'm
I like the
so
second-
glad.
I like the second one more, but yeah, they're both really good.
Mechanic, I am the worst.
How the hell did that not do anything?
Because I did it too late.
Don't forget you can detonate them prematurely.
Can you? I feel like
Yeah.
it's not been
Up
working
and
when I
wide.
tried.
Pre-
Up and Y.
No,
Oh,
it's
up
down.
and Y. Down and
Is
Y.
it down?
Yeah, the weapon get screen says down, but maybe it's both.
Maybe it's
Just
both, I
just
don't know.
mash directions.
Yeah,
It'll
or-
eventually work.
Or maybe I'm thinking of the what's the name of
Ah, frickin'. What did I even
That's
do?
what did you do?
So did I really take that much damage? For crying out loud.
This is like the only boss where you actually take a lot of damage.
This guy is no joke. I felt like I was
Yeah,
doing
that
good that time. Or at least doing well. I am the protagonist. I'm probably doing good.
Wait, do you get all your weapon energy when you die?
Yeah.
Huh. That's not the case in most of the games.
Is that
Pretty
not
sure the
the
only other
case?
game.
I
In
forgot
every
again.
other game, yes.
In 8 you
Yeah, I was gonna say 8's the only one I think where that's also the
yeah,
case.
it's the only one.
You know, in most Mega Man games, your weapon energy also carries over between the Wily stages. Usually.
Yeah, not 7.
They changed
not
they
8.
changed that in 7. It
Yeah,
is the
but in
case in 9
9
and 10 though.
Yeah, exactly. And
Ah,
do they feel in Mega Man and Base? I think it does actually. They feel.
I don't. You know, I want to say.
I think it
Or no,
does.
yeah, it does. I'm thinking of the second King stage where it doesn't between the boss fights.
Yeah, I also.
But that's
doesn't
all
when
one
you-
level, so.
Yeah, it also doesn't in the capsule room for some reason, where you have to use all 8 weapons to do stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
really
you do
weird.
that, and then you go to a stage, you're just not
Hope
gonna
you,
have. You're not
hope
gonna
you don't
have
run out
anything-
of remote mines.
Yeah, exactly.
oh frick, I'm out of weapon energy. I didn't even notice.
It's one shot away. You should have
Oh
normally.
boy.
Dang it! I would have had it! I didn't realize I was out of energy.
So close.
You were
So
kind of
close and
low
yet
for
so
like
far.
a minute there, so. I'm surprised you didn't notice.
He's not used to it.
Fine, you almost got him.
The trick is just getting the
Into
power
a
gear.
rhythm, really.
The trick is just getting the power gear out early enough.
I blame Joy-Cons for everything.
You know, if you look hard enough, the eye kind of looks like Bellum from Phantom Arm.
Well, if you look closely, you'll notice his eye is actually a gear.
Huh.
If you look closely enough, I did not even notice.
I think it says. I
But if
think
you
it
look-
says that in his bio.
But if you look closely, Nathaniel freaking Bandy every time. Seems nobody got the reference.
Yeah, I was a little lost there.
That was early.
It's a joke that Simple Flips does when something happens
Man, I
in
need to
stream
watch
that-
Simple Flips more. I don't know
When
the
something
meme
happens in
besides
his-
shoutouts to Simple Flips.
It's like whenever he's an old meme, like whenever something happened that he didn't see on stream, he was like, I didn't see that when I was streaming, but if you look closely and then zooms in and then zooms out and it's Nathaniel Bandy's face.
It's like a
I like
vine
simple
blind.
stuff.
This really shouldn't be this difficult. Forget if I had any weapon energy left at all.
A small
I mean, you
bit.
died, so it all
Probably
came
not
back.
enough for a power boost.
I'm just gonna barely die so many times. Like, I could have used an energy tank, but I should have been able to beat
Or
that
speed
guy.
gear.
Yeah, well,
Speed
speed
gear.
isn't the problem. I'm just, my rhythm is bad.
Classic.
It's not hard to dodge.
I mean, that's how every devil is, really. It's not. It's just a matter of getting into a rhythm and learning the pattern.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's easy.
I forgot to put on the power gear, and then it totally
Maybe
threw
I
me
shouldn't
off.
say easy, but just easier than people make it out to be. Like, I can think of a lot of bosses that are way worse than this guy.
Now that I've, like, fought this
King
attack
Jet.
like 20 times,
King Jet.
Yeah, yeah.
Ba-da, 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 ba-da.
Do you know that after you know that as the King Jet is exploding, you can die and you still move on?
Yeah, I know. I've seen that in
Good old
speedrun before.
speedrunning trick. Yeah.
And then you fight
just
King.
gonna do this again?
And then you clip through the wall.
Yeah! Forgot about that one. Or you use the... Or if you don't clip through the wall, you use the auto energy refill during the cutscene.
Oh, can you do that, really?
You can do that, yeah. Like, as he's stacking, you slowly gain energy. But if you don't press A, you still get energy, so you can get healed to full during the cutscene.
You know, I feel like people never talk about how difficult Dr. Wily is in Mega Man 9. I'm like, this guy's way harder than he was in 7 to me.
Yeah. But wait, not more than in 7.
Yes, I actually think he's harder than he is in 7.
It's not
That's-
it's not that difficult.
I just mean that in 7, at least you have a slide. In 9, Wily comes out so fast and sends those really fast projectiles.
But
Boy,
you
so
have
many times. And
a
that was the
very
mini-boss.
little-
Not.
Congratulations.
Just like the rest of the stage keeps going.
But
If this were Mega Man in base, yeah, it would.
yeah, but you in Mega Man 7 you have the slide, sure, but you also have much less room to work with.
I mean, it's all just about learning how to dodge the things.
Alright,
With
we'll
enough
buy more
practice,
lives.
it's feasible.
Buy more lives after I get a feel for the
I'm not
level.
saying it's easy or anything, don't get me wrong.
I know, but still.
Incidentally, I'm still not looking at chat much, just because...
Not much is happening, don't worry.
And the opposite for me. Enough is happening that I can't just look at the chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me just look over while I'm fighting Yellow Devil.
I don't need to know
Yeah,
the state
classic.
of things. I can just
I'm
look
sure,
at the...
I'm sure a speedrunner is able to do that.
Ah,
Play chat while fighting the hard bosses. Oh god,
why am I getting thrown off by this? This is the third one of those.
For some reason I remember struggling with the boss of this stage.
Oh, there's not those
Me
cats
too,
there.
until I found his weakness.
Yeah, his weakness is actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a really fun stage to do fast,
come
though.
on, no achievement for getting 2 posthumous kills at once?
This isn't a paper jam.
This
By the
is
way,
an
you can
energy
blow up
drink.
those bombs yourself with the blazing torch.
Look at this speed gear, that's a thing that exists.
It's so weird to hear that, since when I first played, I used it all the time.
Same.
Oh, that guy did nothing. Get off!
Yeah, these guys will follow you.
They're the evil hammer bros.
With the polygons and the bonus stations actually.
Ah,
Also, seriously use the fire weapon in this level, because it's like, this whole stage
Yeah.
feels designed around the fire weapon.
It does
Oh,
actually.
so close.
So close and yet so far. I thought you were gonna make it.
I had to be all greedy and be like, I can do this without using any more frickin' A. That's cool, I'm just getting my 5 lives back.
Nice.
You You know, I like how the insta-kill wall thing is easier in the Wily stage than it is in Torch Man stage.
This is true. This is the easiest
Like
thing
the-
to
like-
kill wall
yeah, I
yet
know,
by
right?
far.
Like the fire comes at you so fast, but then this wall just gives you plenty of time.
I mean, a fire in a forest spreads fast. I don't think a tank of this size can be that fast. This is the same man that didn't do Spike Man because of budget constraint.
That did not kill.
Speaking of that though, why doesn't evil scientist have to deal with budget? Can't he just steal everything?
I don't know.
I mean, in Mega Man 9, he was... the plot of Mega Man 9 was that Wily didn't have a lot of money, so he framed Dr. Light and then asked people to donate to his Patreon.
That's basically what it is, yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, hello.
Where do they even get all the money from? Did they know what university really leave them with that much?
I mean, you know, after 8-9 games, he's probably low on resources.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a weapon that can one-shot
I mean-
that mini boss
I
there.
mean,
Oh,
not
really?
all of the robots are
Yeah.
based.
Literally one-shot.
Impact Man?
No, not that one.
He said shot.
Bounce man.
Yeah, obviously the bouncy balls.
He
I
hates
still
fun.
find it hilarious how little bouncy balls are a viable choice for weapon.
Hey, did you ever get kicked in the face with a dodgeball in school? That hurts.
Those, yeah, those hurt
But
a lot.
you're comparing this to solar energy lemons, little
I have been-
fireballs.
I have been pelted in the face with a dodgeball.
Okay,
before.
I really should
I
be.
actually had my glasses knocked around once because of
Yeah, it
it.
depends how
And
inflated
I actually
they
bled
are.
from my freaking nose. It sucks.
Oh, what sucks more is a soccer ball.
But I'm sure
Yeah, I
any
hate
of
soccer.
these any of these other
Get
weapons
around
would have
this corner.
instantly
This
killed
isn't
you
even, like,
if they
hard.
hit you right on the face. I don't know. Just a thought.
Let me guess. This is-
Lemons of solar energy as the basic weapon.
Boy, now
Yeah.
I want lemonade.
Lemonade to that. Lemonade, but the lemons are made of solar energy.
We were just kidding about the bounce balls.
If that one-shot him, or if I just happen to hit right.
No.
Not what I meant to do.
Well, you found it, I think.
Or I just hit him with enough things that it eventually died. Why are these
I mean,
guys
the blazing,
so tanky?
The blazing
for crying out
torch
loud?
hits multiple times, so
Yeah.
that's just kind of why it one-shots most things in this game, is because it hits them like 10 times.
Oh, those guys infinitely respawn. They remind me of Rinkos.
Except these actually drop items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, they're not
item
useful
effects
items.
suck. But they're items.
You say as they're dropping bolts.
Well, actually,
They're not immediately
I
useful
mean-
items.
They're not
Those
instant
guys are-
gratification.
well, to be fair,
can turn them
green
into
Rinkos
one.
are, something
Yeah, that's very Super Mario Brothers 3 hammer. Just to hit multiple times and just essentially one shot.
Trip
Okay,
Bowser.
but try using your chain blast on it though.
Probably a good idea in general.
You have a giant bomb.
kaboom.
Sploosh.
Wow. These guys are nicer with the drops.
Flush.
Surprised I
Best
was
sell.
able to make it around that guy.
Well,
Not
what-
power,
what-
for crying out loud.
Loudy, what were you gonna say?
I said he's the best Zelda character.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's best Zelda game, and I was like, what?
Yeah, Salvador is the best Zelda.
No, I was just saying he's the best character.
Well, yeah, that I can agree with.
He kind of reminds me of Linebacker, to be honest.
That guy does not phased by.
Oh wow, the one enemy that isn't one shot by.
I know,
first.
right? He didn't even flinch.
Oh, I'm sorry. It takes 2 uses of it.
Just like, what is this, hard mode Mega Man 2? It takes 2 uses of the metal blade to
Oh,
kill
no.
Mega Man. Oh no, the horror.
Do you know that in Mega Man 3, every boss is slightly weak to its own weapon?
Heh.
What?
The game has a weird quirk where the Robot Master's weapons deal, I think, 4 damage to them. So, like, in the boss refights, like, fight Shadow Man with the Shadow Blade. It'll deal good damage to him.
That's like the only way to fight him that isn't the top.
You can I think you can use even Spark Shot on Spark Man for 4 damage.
And that guy just
But
held those
you can literally just take. But Sparkman's actually not that bad. Shadowman's the tricky one
Freaking
here.
I am at 0 lives.
Mega Man 3 in general has hard bosses.
It does actually.
Needle Man, Shadow Man.
Why did I think that was gonna be a good idea?
Because
Changing gravity
top part
midway
looked
through the
flat.
air.
Yeah, that happened. Changing gravity.
You're not gonna go to the shop?
I started with 3 lives. I can do this in 5. It's not like
5?
there's gonna be a ridiculous like boss at the end or anything.
I think
like
you missed the
yellow
part when I said that I struggle with it.
Watch.
I mean, when you
there's
find
gonna
his
be
weakness,
another
it's pretty
yellow
easy,
devil
though.
in there.
Yeah, and there's also normal mode compared to easy mode.
Pretty sure the bosses aren't different in these modes at all. At least that I can tell so far.
The bolts.
Well, you never know.
If there's any room to farm, it's here.
This is where you use your item and get so many one-ups. This is where I use mine. I
Alright.
got like a million.
It's too bad you
one-ups.
don't have Jewel Satellite.
Oh god. Now that. Like,
Just stand in the corner.
I can already hear Blockman stage with the Jules Satellite. Para 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 Mega Man 9 sounds like it's amazing.
Best soundtrack. Like, actually.
Yes. Yes. Like,
It's amazing how after all those years they were able to top themselves.
yeah. What's your favorite track of Mega Man 9?
If we're not talking about the Wily stages, probably Jewel Man's.
I'll have to go for Magma Man.
Or Concrete Man's, I like that one too.
Magma Man's like my favorite. And of
I
the
mean, they're
Wily
all
stages.
really good, so...
Yeah, out of Wily stages, the first one. I'm sorry with robots, but Flash in the Dark is much better. You can't
It's
change.
still really good, so yeah.
It's good enough to be remixed in Smash, so...
I mean, hey, both get in Smash. That's even
Yeah,
better.
but Flash in the Dark is the original, and 8-bit songs in Smash are not the best. But the remix of Weird Robots is actually really good.
Yeah, one of those actually pretty dang
And then-
good Ultimate
and then-
remixes.
And then everyone forgets about Wily Stage 3, Strange World.
It's alright. I still like it.
Yeah,
I don't really like the level, though. It's kind of boring.
and then there's Mega Man 10 with what?
It's a good spot to use Impact Man's weapon, by the way.
I don't know how that hit one of those and not the other guy.
I'm pretty sure that I didn't miss much, but anyway.
Welcome
Things
back.
have been interesting for me pretty recently. Like, yesterday, my stupid older brother decided, after nearly 4 years of my door being broken and not being able to close properly, to finally do something. What did he do? Not replace my door like I kind of expected him to. No. Instead, he went and bought himself a doorknob with a lock, installed it on his door, and then fitted his old doorknob onto my door.
And where's
Now you know.
Dorman?
Now you know how I feel when my family gets new things.
To be fair,
What happened to the stairs? My parents took them down because I am grounded.
that's seriously.
That was a good one. That was a good
I'm not happy. In fact, I'm still pretty pissed about it. But at the very least, my door fully closes now, and I don't have to put anything in front of it to keep it. Not my laundry basket, not a 10-pound weight that my dad got me for my birthday last year. Nothing. It actually stays closed. I
That's
still
nice.
want him to pay to
Get one
replace
of those like Japanese scrolls as a door.
I still want him to pay to replace my door.
You
Completely.
will pay when he new door.
I mean, better this than nothing, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
if I was me,
but
if it was me, I would.
even so, I'm still upset that he decided to be cheap as hell about it.
You get used to it eventually.
Isn't it nice how this level's easier than the first one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what upsets me the most
If you know
is
the
that
how
my
the
door-
weapons work, at
My
least.
door
Yeah,
has
this
been
is a very
broken
good weapon
since near the end
usage
of
level.
June 2015, and only yesterday did my brother finally decide to fix it.
That is really weird. Like, why so late?
Because he
Oh, by the way,
is
those
a
big
lazy
robots are weak
prick.
to the bounce balls.
My brother is a lazy prick, and he's also
As you
an
can
ape.
tell from all the spikes on them.
Yeah, right?
I mean, I've had. That kind of reminds me of a situation in my house. Like, we had the bell, like, the, broken for years, and my dad.
Seriously though, I know he has money because he's saving it up for his precious freaking project car that he keeps in the garage and takes out to the racetrack whenever he gets to a freaking chance to do it. An old '86 Toyota because that's his dream car. I swear to God, he loves that car more than he loves his family. Well, that and his girlfriend.
It happens.
She's
That's
a nice
sad.
fellow, so I
That's
don't.
truly sad.
It happens. It's not that sad when you get used to that sort of stuff happening.
Yeah.
I just hate it because my brother has always been a freaking lazy bum when it comes to reimbursing others for stuff that he just.
Oh, hello, Mega Man
it
5.
just-
Oh yeah,
This is literally just that one boss from Mega Man 5.
Yeah, I never made the connection.
Hello, Spore Spawn.
More spawn.
Kinda looks like him, doesn't it?
See, that joke I
does.
get because I've played a Metroid game.
Yeah, yeah. It's all
The
relevant.
only Metroid game where he's actually part of.
You have to actually hit this guy to make him vulnerable.
No, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, no. At least my
That's-
door stays closed now, as opposed to how
That's
it was
nice.
before, where the wind, if it gets strong enough, it can actually blow over the 10-pound weight if it's the only thing that was holding it shut.
How many lives? Okay, I'm still fine.
Did you even die that whole stage? I don't even...
I don't think you did.
I think I
you
died
did.
once.
Okay, there was one life pickup you got.
I don't remember where I died. I think it
I
was
don't
really
remember.
early on in that room with the spike
I
pit
think
that I
we're-
fell into.
Yeah, I think we were too busy talking about doors being broken or something like that. Or maybe that was before that.
Remember, there's this really like infamous Mega Man fan game where there's a doorman boss that's like insanely difficult for some reason. I forget what it's called. It's Mega Man
The
something.
worst thing is that I tried to tell him about my concerns about the frickin' fact that the wooden frame of my door was actually split, and he's the one who frickin' did it. And then he
Yeah,
just
that-
raises
that's
his
not
fucking voice at me. I apologize for this, but honestly, oh my. Every time I try to argue with him, he just raises his voice at me like the a-hole that he is.
It happens. Families like
Yeah.
that sometimes.
I have been dealing with this for over a decade, and my brother is bipolar, and even though he's on medication, he's still an angry a-head.
It's fine. You almost have all the weapons you tested on
It
him.
happens.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else you could say about the situation, but it just happens, man.
Just have to
That was more
deal with
effective.
it.
Yeah, there's like nothing else you can do, really.
It does not help that on top of all that, I have to deal with this stupid puppy that my sister got my mother
Oh,
for
shit.
Mother's Day over a month.
Not what I meant to do.
Yeah, that's not his weakness, by the way.
But
Hey, it works.
why do you have to take care of their responsibility?
By the way, Michael Bay does not kill this boss.
I don't
Yeah, no, not
necessarily
this.
have to take
Yeah,
care
not
of.
this guy.
It's just the fact that he's there that just bothers me. Because I've had to deal with a dog before, a puppy, a really hyperactive puppy, for nearly a year before my mom got sick and tired of his crap and
This
freaking
does not
sent him
seem
away.
likely.
We're not going to have a repeat of that because this pup, fortunately enough, is a lot better behaved than that other POS was. Oh my lord!
That
I
did
have
nothing
so
at
many
all.
horror stories.
Or did it? I couldn't tell. Screen is too
Ki-
big.
Okay, Impact Man's weapon kinda does a lot of damage to him, but it's not worth using on him.
Yeah, that seems very
Unless you're
risky.
speedrunning.
I don't remember Spore Spawn being this hard. I'm being honest.
This is still like a really fun boss, though. I usually really like the Wily stage boss
Does he
fights.
actually have a weakness? I feel like I've tried
Yes,
everything.
it does.
It's not the bounce balls, is it?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because it's the easiest to hit him with, I guess. They bounce around
Really?
everywhere, they're gonna hit him.
That's about as weird as the one frickin' boss being moved to top spin.
I did not
You're-
mean to, I meant to
you're-
turn that
look at all
off.
look at all those bounce balls, wow.
He's weak.
How do I turn off power gear? There's too many balls.
I keep hitting the wrong shoulder button. There's like 4 of them. Yeah, that just instantly breaks that, and then I can just spam them because they take no weapon energy at all.
Yeah, it takes one little, like, tick each use of that thing.
That did like half his health right there. That's a shame. That boss seems like it'd be
Not
more
only-
fun with like Impact Man's weapon or something.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
not
I just
only
like
does it
dash
deal more
attacks.
damage to him. It deals more damage to him, and it opens his shell instantly.
Kaboom!
I didn't even realize that it's getting close to 8:30 already. Gee.
Alright.
Only 8:30?
Mega Man.
Okay, Mega. Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Feels like we've been here longer.
I mean, he's already done with the castle, so you know.
Hey, there's more stages.
7:30 over here.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Wow, there really are people in Mountain Time, aren't there?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
It's like such a narrow time zone. I'm like, why is this a thing?
Yeah, savings is not fun.
There's virtually no reason not to buy just about any of these.
Okay, Mega.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
Are you
that's
sure?
that's quite a number of bolts there.
It is Saturday.
Yeah, that's probably helping.
Sure Cappy has tweeted that already.
Cappy sucks.
Or retweet, shall I say.
Imagine if he just actually tweeted it. It is Wednesday, my dudes.
When it's clearly Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, that reminds me. It freaking snowed over where I am on freaking wind. And as a result...
Oh, yeah, there was kind of a blizzard or something, wasn't there?
It was honestly the worst day for me this week. I was just so angry at everything.
Yes, same.
You know, this could have been avoided. Except maybe it couldn't have. if you jump that gap, you just get to skip all this nonsense.
Yeah, it's everyone's favorite part, right?
This guy was weak to elect, right?
It's time.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Look at him. This guy is fabulous.
Sadly, it is not time to duel. I mean, it kind of is, but
It's only time to dance.
no, seriously, use power gear here.
Yeah,
That'll deal even more damage. Or you could just, yeah. I mean, that
not gonna
works
need
too.
that again, though.
Killed him in the
Nah.
center. Nice
Nah.
job. Symmetry.
What is this? This is this guy, which was weak to... I don't know. Oh yeah, rubber.
Yeah, the things that bounce around. The things you don't even have to aim.
Seems about right for one that teleports around like this. Now I don't
One
even
nice
have to
thing-
face the right direction.
One nice detail I like about Fuse Man is that he won't shoot at you until you land on the ground.
Huh. Why
Like if
is
you're in
that?
if you're in midair, he'll wait until you land until he shoots at you.
Look at these bosses dying left and right.
Up and down and all around.
By the way, those teleporters look like the save points in Super Metroid.
But not as
They do.
precise.
Yeah.
Fireman.
Fireman's martial artist older brother.
Funny mom?
Cobra Kai! I have no clue.
I like how you miss and then he just responds by kicking you into the wall.
No, you missed.
It was way slower than I was expecting it to be. Gonna waste all my energy on this.
The Tundra Storm still
Yes,
works
okay.
when he's doing that too. If you can hit him with it.
I mean, you can just nuke him.
Fiery nuke. Do 50 damage.
I don't
A
have
fiery
this.
nuke? I think it's icy nuke.
Oh, do you have to, I forget, do you have to commit to double gear once you use it?
I think so, actually.
Oh. Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, gets kicked into the wall.
Oh.
Oh.
Rip.
Hey, you have W tanks. Wait, never mind, you died.
No,
you
I-
don't even need them.
Get the reserve tanks. So that's clearly a Mega Man.
I mean, I don't know when the first Metroid game came out.
86?
Super Metroid is the...
Super Metroid is the first Metroid game.
No, it's the only one with reserve time.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
first
that's-
Metroid
that
was
power-
86, yeah.
Gear is dumb. That attack!
Yeah. I mean, hey, there's a
Who
lot
needs
of
to
Mega Man
move?
games have screen attacks.
Yeah, there's
one was
4, there's
I don't even remember
5.
which boss this was.
5, there's 8, there's 9, and there's this.
Mega Man and Bass too.
Mega Man Base. I like Mega Man Base. It actually has
Yeah.
a delay.
This
And he can
guy...
start in mid
Yeah, seems reasonable.
blow him up. What's it?
It's also like Mega Man 1,
Yeah.
where Bomb Man
Also,
was weak to Fire Man.
Bombs, yeah, because it gets set off to fire.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, you showed me that acid barrier works pretty dang well too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Super Saiyan mode. You're able to.
Blast Man does kind of have that Super Saiyan hair.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. You're just totally immune to his attacks.
Yeah, I think this guy just has 2 weaknesses.
I mean, hey, the older games kind of had that.
Fighting fire.
Like Mega Man 2 and 3 usually kind of had multiple weaknesses.
Yeah. Wait, so let's see if there's 4 and 4
Oh, that's
actually for speed and power.
Let's see, Speed Gear, Bounce, Acid, Fuse, and
Tundra.
Tundra Man use Speed Gear, and then the other 4 use Power Gear.
I was hoping that they will be split so that the left ones will be speed and the right ones will be power, but
Yeah,
That's just a joke.
yeah, Bounce Man might
So-
be the easiest boss in this game.
So
Two-Face.
silly.
yeah.
2 phases down. Congratulations.
If you use Power Gear with Impact Man's weapon, I think it 3-shots him.
Didn't we just 3-shot him?
Okay, was this
anyway?
guy weak to block? No, this guy was weak to blast, right?
No.
No.
Figure it out yourself.
I should have only 3 choices. I've forgotten what it is, though. I guess it's block then. That's not block.
No.
It's not
Yeah, I was
The
gonna
other,
say,
other one.
It's like, yeah, block was acid. I'm too busy dodging to remember what I've used already.
Isn't it
It's
acid?
Acid Barrier. Yeah. it's
Yeah, I
Acid
was
Barrier.
like, it's acid. You literally just
But if you ask me, it's a little cumbersome to use it on him sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
actually used acid on him the first time. That's why.
That explains it out.
I think if you use Power Gear, your shots will deal more damage though. I think.
Power gear.
It's entirely possible. Yeah. We'll save him for last.
But yeah, it's a little hard to use it on him because you know, you have a delay while you're activating it.
This guy's weak to blast. That makes some degree of sense.
Yeah.
You have just enough uses of the bombs to deplete all of his health too.
I say completely wasting them.
Classic.
Thank you.
Oh, it's go alert.
Which
Hello,
can
friend.
learn fly, by the way.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I mean, it was
Flying
weird
is
until
fun.
I saw the anime where I was like, okay, fair
It's
enough.
funny. When I first played the demo of this game,
Literally
I
can
thought
have rockets from its freaking body. That's
I
what I mean.
thought that
Turns into the,
that the weakness was Impact Man's weapon because,
Yeah, I think I did too, actually.
because it actually does this damage to it. And I thought that Block Man would be strong against Fuse Man to like complete
I,
the
th-
whole.
I think I
weapons
thought
thing.
Hunter Man would be weak to blocks. I think that's the order I went when I first played it.
No, just assumed it was fire. Then I saw
Yeah,
Blast Man,
I was
As
like,
one
yeah,
does,
it's
you
fire.
know.
I was like,
But
it's
then I saw
either
Blast Man,
blocks or fire.
Yeah, and then I saw Blast Man, I was like, yeah, no.
Or it could be that, because in
Blast
Mega
Man's
Man
weak to
8, Frostband was weak to the bombs.
That's also true. Like I knew that those three were
There's a lot of
related
things,
somehow.
really.
It's like ice, fire, and explosives. They're all weak to each other one way or another.
I mean, if Pokemon's to be believed, Ice would have a lot of weaknesses.
Pokemon sucks. Okay.
I mean, Ice-type
Please do
Pokemon
not
sucks,
say.
so...
No,
Yeah,
Pokemon doesn't
even
suck.
even I know Ice type sucks. And I did a mono ice run of Pokemon Sun.
you just
Yeah.
not have Pokemon until the end of the game?
Hey, you
no,
get
I had a friend who could get me Pokemon eggs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Nice, nice.
Even then, with a full team, I had to PP stall out Totem Salazzle's Flame Burst.
Yeah, I can imagine that, that boss being a
Amazing.
pain.
I was initially going to think about doing Mono Ice for Ultra Sun, but then I remembered, oh yeah, Totem Alolan Marowak and it gets the Salazzle reinforcement. So I get hit on both the
Oh,
physical
Salazzle
and special
reinforcement.
side with fire moves. Yeah, no, that was not happening.
You were smart in that case.
It still took me like
yeah,
3
that was
tries to get
good.
past Salazzle though. It was the worst.
Again,
I don't know
just gotta
if I-
learn those attack patterns.
I don't know if I get the rationale behind this guy being weak to acid.
I mean, he's mostly made of metal, so... Like machinery.
Erosion.
We ran out of robots. That's the rationale.
Yes, unlike Pokemon, poison does work on steel.
Nice.
Hey, corrosion lets Salazzle bypass poison and steals immunity to poison. So
That is a
that's
cool
your-
ability.
It's unique, I'll give it that. It still doesn't mean that I like Salazzle. In fact, I kind of detest him. Because it's yet another one of those 12.5 to 87.5 ratio, where only 12.5% of it is female, just like Combi,
Cries in
and only
Combi.
female freaking Salandits can evolve. I feel for the males that will never get that glory.
Yeah, you can kind of see how Acid Barrier isn't like the best weakness for this guy, I feel.
Eh. His
Honestly,
attacks aren't
the,
that bad to dodge.
Yeah, they're not, but it's like, honestly, I think the double gear power shot just will deal more damage.
Oh wow, and that just sort of ends.
Are you ready for the boss fight? Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
not even a boss fight.
That's how it works.
Development
It's,
constraints or something.
Are you sure?
It's Ganon's tower from Wind Waker. basically.
I like how the map just goes into midair.
It does. Oh no, it doesn't. In
In
10,
3,
that
in-
thing's just super tall.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
Is this yet another game where the final boss is just on the moon or something? There aren't enough
you
of
go-
those.
You know, it's funny because Slim Kirby actually recently did his LP of Mega Man 10.
It is on the moon. but-
You do realize that, like, if I have no knowledge of the Mega Man games, these comparisons are lost on me.
On you, yes,
I
more
only
or less.
Yeah, we're having fun. You're getting screwed.
Freaking only was freaking.
That's just more excuse to play more of the games, right?
Exactly. You're gonna play these games and you're gonna recall me humming the song. And you're like, gonna like, oh, so that's what he was talking about. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm
Also,
not
can I
talking
just say that my favorite part of Fat Guy's last set of highlights was definitely Dog Mario being referred to as a freaking Banjo-Kazooie here. F you guys.
That was actually amazing.
That was the best freaking part of
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Exactly,
I
did
actually
I get
had
off
seen
this
it
for a
earlier
bolt?
because in the Patreon channel, which Crystal Stars can see, I actually saw it. But when I saw it in the actual highlights, I still laughed. Even the highlights in
Does
it.
Letty do those highlights?
Yeah, he edits them out. He
I was gonna
edits them
say,
all.
he,
but-
he's a really good editor.
Lenny,
Was I
Yeah.
supposed to jump off there? I feel like I wasn't understanding what I was looking at there.
Yes, you
I
just
would
jump off there.
love. I would honestly actually love to be part of a set of highlights edited by Lenny. I'm not gonna.
I mean, this is why you hop in the chat and say dumb stuff. Okay, no. That's kind of what happens. Oh, Dauntless.
Ooh,
Ooh, are you just gonna sit there and take that?
Oh god. I actually had to cough there.
And from across the country, he's
He's getting his revenge.
yeah.
Across the country. Across the seas.
Across
I was gonna
the
say,
world.
probably farther than that, really, but
Yeah, I don't even live in the US. Remember that?
Dominican Republic, my guy.
Yep. I mean, my voice kind of gives it away that I'm not native from the US or anywhere that speaks English. Really. Still though,
Yeah. It's not obvious to me that you were meant to jump off there.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I followed someone else on YouTube who did that too when they played this game blind.
Like, okay, just jump over the spikes into the part of the wall that's not
Yeah, into
spiky.
the bottomless pit, right?
Oh,
Have they,
there is more to this screen. I was like,
It's
where's
time.
the boss?
Is my game broken?
it's time to win.
The double gear was the final boss the whole time!
Yes.
You get away with all this.
I mean, you say that, but
Let's pop in there from the,
Hello, Dr. Eggman. How you doing?
I am the Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman.
I can't tell you how happy I was when Sonic Generations brought that back. It's like as soon as I heard SA2's Eggman
Okay.
theme, I was like, yes.
Clearly, I'm supposed to actually be able to damage this guy.
No, you're not.
We're not.
You're supposed to lose. You're scripted to lose.
Yeah, obviously. Well,
The game that does that. Mega Man X.
A lot of the X games, I think.
You are scripted
How many
to
times is
almost-
Zero gonna die?
Let's see, X1, X5, probably some other time.
If you don't get the Zero parts in X2, you get to defeat him again. Just fun boss, by the way.
It's not. Block Dropper is not good against this guy, just so you know.
it is if his eye is at the exact height that they spawn at.
1 damage.
Yeah, with 1 damage.
Hey, one is more than I was doing before.
Can't you, like, fireball him or something?
Probably. That definitely seems ultra
Okay, but-
worthless. Yeah, that's more useful.
Oh, if only he knew.
I don't even remember what.
The secret is just Tundra.
Yes.
No, do you actually want to know?
No, I'm going to. No, I've got 7 lives, man.
Oh, okay.
Let me figure it out.
And you have like 3 energy tanks still,
Yeah.
right? Or 4?
I'm not planning to die this time if I can help it.
It's not like they will be that big of a backtrack anyway.
This is true. I mean, I may reset just because I took a ridiculous amount of damage before doing any to him myself.
Yeah.
You know, usually it's like on the opposite spectrum. The trend with Dr. Wily fights is that it's the hardest weapon to hit him with that he's weak to.
Yeah.
Impact
Bubble-
man.
Or like
Bubble
the
head.
worst weapon in the game, or
Bubble
like,
lead, yeah.
Yeah, like bubble lead, top spin.
He's definitely not weak to
do you know?
this.
Do you know that he's actually also
Lock Ball
weak
in
to?
Mega Man 9.
Yeah, I think that's like the biggest example.
Yeah.
Kind of the
Or
wild
like-
coil from 7.
Solar Man for the Wily Machine in 10, at the first phase at least, and then
Still
the
not
water
even sure
shield.
where I'm supposed to be aiming.
The eyes. It's always the eyes in Mega Man.
Yeah. Well, it's just the skulls, the entire face, and the
Dang
rest
it.
of the body. So
You know in Mega Man 3, Wily's also weak to Search Stake. It's not just top spin.
Yeah, I know. But top
But top
spin's
spin,
like,
it's funny.
yeah. The
Just
top
instantly
spin.
delete a giant robot with a top spin. Well, this is one way to fight Dr. Wily.
This is 1 out of 11.
Okay, that seems especially not right.
Just caused knockback, which didn't matter.
But then in Mega Man 6, like, Dr. Wily was, like, weak to the easiest weapon to hit him with for some reason.
Well, was he as easy to kill as Ganon from Faces of Evil?
Out into the pit, it burns!
Oh, I didn't even know you could stand on those.
You hadn't noticed, like, the 10 times it happened?
No, I shot them every time.
But, like, you had several times where you, like, got knocked back on top of one.
I never noticed. Also, I also didn't notice that had his emblem on it.
Yeah.
It was moving around a bit too fast.
It's like the Mega Man 1 shots he fired at you.
Smash Orb. But only for Wily.
Yeah, you blow up the machine and then it's just the Mega Man 7 capsule. Like, the exact same thing.
This is a bit silly.
Just so you know, you've technically already found his weakness, or you've tried using it on him.
Yeah, Tanjiro seems to, instead of 3, you get 7 shots.
There you go. Yeah, it's acid barrier.
Doesn't seem particularly helpful at the moment.
Something I didn't know for a long time is try shooting at the cog.
Oh, well,
I didn't know that the first time I played.
Oh, wow.
of course, now I'm out of
Slow time down with the Vahi.
It's definitely a hectic part right here, though.
I like how he throws giant W.
Yeah, it just shoots his emblem at you.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
W
honestly.
emblem.
Yeah, right.
It's red now.
This will cost you
That's
360 coins, Mega Man.
What's the conversion
Finally.
rate? Good night.
What
This
the heck are coins?
99 trillion coins.
Yeah. Bean Kingdom.
You can
I
buy
wonder
it.
what
Oh,
the
weapon.
coin conversion to Zen would
$1 million for a bicycle.
Oh, is that from the Pokemon Rusty? Oh, God.
Well, Pokemon in general, but yeah, I guess that falls in that category.
But aren't Pokemon, isn't Pokemon currency like yen?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Just like,
Or
how many yen make for $1?
$10,000 for a bicycle is totally reasonable.
Yeah, it kind of is actually. Unfortunately.
Totally.
Why would you not just get a
So
car?
rare.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you not? Oh. Why
Unless
did
you're, 10 years
I
old.
think I used
Yeah, exactly.
I think
You're
I
10
used
year old
every
on Pokemon
weapon at
journey.
least once on that fight, to varying degrees of success.
Yeah, I mean, he goes down eventually.
What a disaster. But hey, you beat the game now.
Sure.
Oh wait, no, you didn't. Remember when you said about the double gear being the final boss?
Oh yeah, this.
This isn't even my final form.
I mean, it's Wily. He never has a final form. Except when he does.
Maybe getting some of those weapon refills wouldn't have been the worst idea. I guess when I get low on health, I'll just use the max one I have. Yeah, this seems worthless.
I just think of that screenshot of Dipper Pines. He's like, wow, this is worthless. I haven't even seen that. I've seen a few episodes of that show, but I just love that screenshot.
Actually use this before
This
I
card
die.
is useless.
All in all, this is honestly one of the easier Dr. Wily fights, I feel, though.
Yeah, definitely. Not as easy as Mega Man 10 though.
Yeah, that one's like in the middle, I'd say.
That's it. Oh, you including the machines too.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah,
talking
including
about the
machines,
capsule?
Yeah. I'm thinking
don't
about the capsule.
I don't know, 10's capsule is it's not trivially easy.
It is!
Eh, it's in the middle, I'd say.
Watch out for the
What's
clean
easier
fire.
than that?
Mega Man 3, Mega Man 1, Mega Man 2,
Mega Man... But
Mega Man
Neither of
4?
those
I don't know.
Mega Man... Well, Mega Man 4, yeah.
I mean, he dies in like 5 hits of the
Mega
first
Man
shot.
5, where all you have to do is like avoid
Beat,
everything
and then
or
stand
beat.
there?
Yeah, you have to avoid attacks, which are pretty easy, and then just beat does all the work for you.
I also love his voice clips he keeps repeating at this part of the
I know.
fight. And he's doing what Dr. Eggman does. That's not...
Sonic
Get a load
Hero.
of this, get a load of this, get a load of this.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Shut
You know
up.
what they say.
You know what they say? All toasters toast toast.
That was great.
Insert Sonic X Knuckles shut up clip here.
By the way, fun fact, if you use the Power Gear Acid Barrier, and then you hit Wily with the actual barrier, it'll kill him in 3 hits on that part.
Boom.
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the speedrunning trick.
You can't fool me that easily.
Busted. I like how he used in slow
Yeah.
motion.
He uses the gear himself.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing he can use the power gear on. You can't
And he
fool
just
me that
and then he
easy.
becomes very buff, and then that's the final boss.
Oh yeah, Buff Wily.
Becomes buff DDD.
From your mistakes.
Oh god, no.
Dr. DDD.
What are you doing here? You
And then light just appears
And then
because
He's
he was
like,
able
he's
to
the
get
final
out of
boss.
everyone?
Look at me.
How did he
Yeah,
get
he's
to
the
the
final
stage?
boss.
Tell me what you see.
Teleportation.
But then why did Mega Man use teleportation and he had to go through the stage?
Why doesn't Mega Man teleport to the boss?
Yeah, he can teleport. Why does he?
That old joke.
Obviously, because it would fry Robot
Your
Circuit.
vision and mine combined.
It's as good an explanation as any.
Could mesh together.
Those
But then,
would be the result.
what robot circuit is Dr. Light frying to get
Not
himself
too
there?
late, Albert. Atone for your
Because
crime.
humans can't
His
teleport.
brain, I don't know.
Again.
Sure, we'll go with that.
plans have only just begun.
These games make no sense.
And I won't stop until I see both of you kneeling before me in utter defeat.
I do like that it uses that same sound effect.
Yeah, the old UFO sound.
aliens took him.
And then he escaped.
And what if Dr. Wily was an alien? That'd be a cool idea for a final boss.
Oh, wait.
Shut up. Don't remind me of that.
Actually, no, it wouldn't, because that final boss is boring.
Yeah.
So dumb.
The fortress is collapsing. When does it not collapse?
Mega Man 10, it doesn't collapse, I think.
Yeah, you're right, it
One.
doesn't.
Or 2. Like, it collapses in 3 and 5, I think it is only. But does it even collapse in 5?
Yeah, it does. Remember the ceiling falls and then Mega Man holds it up?
I was thinking that was 3 for a second. No, in 3, Mega Man gets knocked out and gets saved by Proto Man. 3, then 5, Mega Man's super strong for some reason.
Yeah.
Seems
I
like
think
more of a
it sleeps
Sonic
and
ending.
collapses. It
Yeah, this
does.
looks exactly like for some reason
Sonic
this makes me
3.
think of Sonic 4's ending.
No, Sonic. Don't remind me of that game, please.
I like Sonic 4.
No!
It's fine. It's
I like-
fine.
No!
I like how
It's
they're
not
Rockman and
fun.
Dr. Wright here in the credits.
That's what they're called in Japan, so yeah.
Yeah.
Is Wright Otto or is that?
I guess he is in Japan. I never noticed that.
Can't say
Yeah.
L's, they can only say
Chairman.
R's. Verb / noun man. done.
English voice actors. Now they're gonna have the English names.
First yet? Why did you?
Ben
I,
Diskin.
why have you not
It's-
run out of ammo yet?
Hey, it's
Ben
Ben Diskin.
Diskin.
He's number 1 and number 2 from Code
We
Name
have
Kids
number
Next Door.
1.
Apparently
He's
it
also
was
the voice
Otto.
of Death
Oh,
God.
wow.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was.
Wow, that's
Damn! Oh my god, that's nostalgia.
Dang. It is actually.
Mega Man, played by Chris Pine.
Or however the Superstar Saga ending music went. Because this is literally the Superstar Saga ending.
Yeah, Torchman,
lovely.
John Bailey. That's a
Just
epic
minus
voice guy.
the other background flying characters and, you know, anything other than ocean.
Yes.
You know, actually, it kind of looked like a beginning of a Pokemon game, actually.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It really does.
Man, this would be the place to give the names of these enemies. But, alas.
It would be. We have a Met.
I think
We
they did that
have-
in...
Rinka
Oh,
reference.
mid-board. Honestly, they go right away. Shield attackers, though.
Yeah, Mega Man 4.
Cannons.
So are those cannons. Those cannons are from Mega Man 4.
Yeah, they are. I like how the walls are just the training room thing. Sniper Joes.
Spike traps.
Those guys, those are Gabules, those floor guys.
I love the animation where that spinning guy just sort of flips around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bounces off and
Those
then
guys are the
There's
worst!
Anti-Eddie.
Those freaking, like,
energy tank.
8 directional
flower
things that
guys,
spawn
yeah.
out of nowhere.
Fake energy tank. Because those are the thing in Metroid
Anti-
Fusion.
Oh, don't. Oh, well, there's only 2 of them in that game.
Yeah, there's only 2 of them, which is so random.
Well, actually, one of them's energy tank, one of them's a missile,
Yes.
and they was never used again. Sweet.
Spider-Man. Wait, what?
I think those spiders have are supposed to be the same ones from 9.
It's this Sonic 2 chemical plant grabber things. Hamro.
Mold stuff.
The depressed and lonely guy that just.
I think Arc Weldy is its
Stuff.
name. I don't remember what these guys... I think those cones have like some Japanese untranslated name.
It's a missile launcher.
Let's see. Those are Boyorns, those ball guys. That's a Bun Bee
Bouncy
balloon,
ones.
I think.
What's like.
Wario.
It's gonna just upbeat. Balloon fight. Sumo Rose? I don't know. It's Wario! It's yellow and purple!
Those are those Mega Man 6 cannon enemies.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Super.
I remember those.
Bats from Mega Man 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So,
not Big
okay,
Eye.
The not
Blue
big eye.
cells.
Yeah, literally, the not big eye.
Let's see, those are
Uh,
Tellies.
A drone. Oh, damn it.
Diagonal.
Yeah, crap.
Ba-ba-da. Plugman. Para. A snowflake.
Just
Bunny
regular old
rabbits.
rabbits.
Yeah.
Random drop bird.
Those camera enemies also from Mega Man 6.
Wait, yeah. Wait, what's the name of the drop? Where in like Mega Man 10 that drop the eggs that chase you and kill you and make me want to pull my hair out?
Knocked owl with a lantern.
A
pot of stew.
It's like Monty Mole crossed with an Armank.
Yeah. Cats?
Oh, by the way, those fire guys right there. In the bio, it says that they originally soda dispensing robots since they were working at an amusement park. And now they shoot
Nice.
fire.
Oh, look, it's
Nice.
Margo.
Oh, hey, it's the I don't know.
Oh my.
Rastafarian power generator.
Bullet Bill.
Usually the mini bosses in this game are also weak to whatever the robot master is weak to.
Well then.
That
Bro,
would
what-
fall out.
Either that or Block Dropper, because Block Dropper kills everything.
Yeah. It's black screen, the underwater cleaner.
And the mammoth that is decor.
Okay,
Both of
that
them.
that guy has the best name right there. He's called Sparky the Barbecue Turkey. And then that's just a backhoe right there. So
That's amazing.
Oh, this guy.
pretty sure that thing's just called Frog Balloon or whatever. I don't remember.
Froggy.
Eox.
And then there's these guys, but nobody remembers these guys.
They're dead.
you blockhead. Metroid Fusion. You're gonna have a blast.
An acid trip.
Saris.
An acid trip, yeah. Keyboard Studios.
Fabulous.
I got nothing for him.
I got nothing for
I'm
Toto,
on
man.
He's a cool guy.
There's epic voice guy.
It's torture.
There's Guts Man.
Torture.
I'm a stab. Hey, I heard you like bouncing.
And then there's Clown Man if he was a balloon.
And the
That's basically what he is.
fake
And
bell-
then
fake bellum.
little throwback.
Mega Man 5 boss dude.
And Spore Spawn. So many references. So little time.
What are we doing?
Angry Octobot, that's what I call him.
You gotta
Why are we
entertain
so-
yourself somehow and during credit
Why
scenes.
are we so... Wow.
He's just like Scout. He's like, work, dang it.
Spend almost 2.5 hours. Nice.
That's about
Mega Man
stream
reporting
size.
home.
I mean, if he
Anything
saved the... and then he saves the last 2 Wily stages for another stream. A nice 10-minute stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he saves the animals. I'm like, no, you're thinking of the wrong game.
No.
Are you gonna
Not
save
this
the
game.
animals, kill the animals?
Presented by Capcom.
At the rate we're going,
Anyway,
we should
what
have
are
all
you
8
streaming
robots
next?
back on their feet by dinner time.
Please be partners in time.
Doctor, did you
Yay.
install
The
Mega's
meme
double
is
system
not going to
into
come
Auto?
true on me.
I did. I'll remove it later. of course, just as soon as Auto's done working.
Worst streaming because it's a valid meme. I'm like HP only.
Fortress.
HP only partners in time, the Choga Conroy
No!
run.
So they should be just
No.
like
Cloudy, is there anything that would be worth a full stream of side content on this, or would it be best just sort of doing that on my own dime?
There's a thing in this game called Dr. Light's Trial, which is a gauntlet of 30 rooms you do.
It's not
Yeah, I
worth
mean, it's-
going through.
It's really hard, but I mean, it's technically another like thing you can do, but I don't know if it'd be worth streaming.
I would have recommended. Oh god, Bounce Man.
So you're basically saying it's like take them all on from Spirit Tracks, except harder.
I guess. I don't know. I haven't played Spirit Tracks.
It's not that hard.
And then Eddie just drops a gear booster for no reason.
Yeah. And then we got. What do you mean for no reason? It overheated for auto, so it's refreshing.
I mean, there is
Ow.
like, you know, extra content in this game you can do. There's like time
Yeah.
attack mode. There's these like get all the balloons things through the stages and whatnot.
Ah. Me. Are those all
Well,
of this
You can check the
challenges thing?
leaderboards for my scores.
Extra mode.
Sure. Was this time attack on Bounce Man, you said?
Yeah, that was my best run. I think so.
Oh yeah,
Time
there you
attack.
are. Top 10.
Yeah, I'm still there. Wow. I can't believe after
Nice.
weeks I'm still there.
45
Oh, okay, I'm
minutes,
60.
45 seconds short. Is there a video of this? Okay, I'm curious.
You can click in the top 30 to see their exact replays.
Oh,
He's just
boy.
gonna zip through walls.
Yeah, this is not a classic Sonic game, except for Mania.
I'm probably not top 30, but I think I'm still top 100 for most of those stages.
And you were top
Reset
6 for this
total.
one.
Reset, totally a task.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Fire just automatically
Wow.
triggers those things.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is just taking everything to shade. Oh my
Yeah, here's that rush jet thing I just couldn't figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, when you're doing time attack mode, you have to get used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, and those balls with the weird hitboxes.
Yeah.
Unless you have Impact Man's weapon.
Pop them. Nut.
Basically, yeah.
Making the stage impossible.
This is actually insane.
This is as hard as it this is as hard as it is to do, trust me.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Wow.
Yeah, blazing torch to pop the balloon and then block drop them.
This is insane.
And then yeah, just Impact Man over everything.
Speed run.
Blow up Eddie for the energy.
Wow. This is insanity.
Yeah, Yeah, obviously my run is not this good.
This is busted, but it's amazing.
But I'm telling you, it's like Mega Man 11 is probably like the best one to speedrun of all the classic games.
It probably is, yeah.
Just of the way Rush Jet works, really.
If only we had the Night Romance weapon, the wheel color, then we could go up even faster.
That is a fun weapon.
Was there a point to that Blast Man thing, or did he just do that to waste time?
Just to blow him up faster, I guess.
Oh,
Blow up on
interesting.
the other end. All the other.
This is the
enemies.
part of that, like, left part of that, see that?
Yeah.
Where you can slide under.
Just
Yeah, you
going
can
around
rush jet
would
it.
be
Yeah.
cool.
I like how he gets the weapon thing to refill his stuff.
Oh, I didn't know you could go through that,
Wow.
bounce in there.
Just enough
you
height
can,
to trigger that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
impressive.
what you do there.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
AGDQ 2020.
And then Bounce Man's a joke because
Me.
you just beat him in 3 hits.
Granted, I did
Yeah.
this like 4th, so I didn't even have Rush yet.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
speed run, you come here last. But if you're doing
Yeah.
time attack mode, you have all the weapons, so yeah.
Yeah. Unless you mean SGDQ 2018, because that's coming soon.
2019.
Did I just say 2018? What's wrong with me?
You said
We're going back in time.
It's so recent. It already happened.
Yeah.
So
It's like
by
that Joker.
comparison, let's see what this Joker in 6th place did. No.
You see,
Are there not 1,000 scores on this leaderboard? Or do they
Let's
not
look at
bother
Cloudy's.
storing them? It's cool
Oh,
that
you
you
want
can.
to see me make mistakes, huh?
Yes.
It's
I
cool
wanna
that you
see
can
make
scroll
mistakes.
through the entire 1,000 for this, assuming that there are actually scores here. Oh, they
Let me
only
guess.
track them under 10 minutes. That's fair.
Or either that, or there's only 600 people who have this game.
677. Oh my goodness.
There's multiple versions.
I don't know,
of this
man.
game,
I'm
so-
pretty sure I took longer than 10 minutes. Granted,
Pretty
I
sure you
wasn't
did.
submitting times, but
Still. Well, that
This
was
has
the
all-
game.
this has all of the bios and so forth.
This
Yeah.
was
Matt
a good
Hall?
video game.
It was.
I always just thought they were Mets.
Yeah, people call them Mets for short.
Or
They're either called Metools or Metals, whichever.
Met tools, Metors.
They're
They're
very
Yeah, I
short,
think some games do
honestly.
call them Metars, yeah.
They're not
Anti-Eddie.
tall.
Yeah, Anti-Eddie.
Yeah.
Fresh Dawn. The tank on his back can go up at any moment.
Yeah, I love Fire Service, one of my favorites. It used to serve soda.
A very so spider.
Exactly 2,000 milliliters.
Spider.
Spider.
Spider. Mini spider. Petto.
Yeah, this is fun stuff. Maybe I'll try out some of these side modes off stream, but I think that'll be it for Mega Man 11. I have
Only two
ideas for
streams.
the next few streams, but
Brothers in time.
we'll see what.
Now you're
ends up
finally gonna
happening.
finish Mega Man 1.
We
Yeah,
hope you enjoy.
just jump straight into the Wily stages, man.
We'll just start there.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, you know how Yellow Devil works now.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he was the problem with that stage. There was
Yes.
definitely
Well,
nothing else.
You died more to him than you died to Wiley.
You did.
Well, until
actually.
such time, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a video game.
Indeed.
This is a very good video game. This is
Yeah,
one of my favorite Mega Man games now. It's a very fun game.
I
I hope
noticed.
you all
It
enjoy.
definitely breathed new life into the series. I will give that much.
Yes. Also, ew, light theme on Switch.
Ew.
Dark theme,
You
all
Dark
spend-
day.
theme. Ew. Dark
You
theme.
spend enough time on this screen to care?
Yeah, there's also that.
Yes, because
Yes.
I upload stuff to Twitter and look at my album all the time.
You waste so much black ink on Twitter if you upload these pictures of this, though, on Dark Theme. That's how it works.
Who
With that
cares?
blinding white text.
Either way,
Also, nice Baba is you.
Yes. Okay, the rest of this is actually a Baba Is You stream. Not-
Yes.
no.
I got the game recently. It's pretty fun.
yeah,
But I'm getting confused at everything.
it's impossible. Like, you need 100 people in the stream to actually make progress past a certain point.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I'm just like,
Anyway, this is super off topic, so I'll sign off now. This has been JDS264 and Oron, Olmi, and Cloud Canine. See you all next time.
Not to mention
Don't forget Dauntless.
Was he in the stream?
Yes, he
He
was.
was.
Oh, he was.
Hi, hello.
Sorry, you just
Hey,
haven't
I'm
said
here too.
anything in a while.
Good job.
Yeah.
You're
you're
good
good.
to your co-commentators, JDS.
Streamer and the couch out.